Hello?
What's up?
Hey, Carl, what's up?
All right, folks, welcome to Group Chat episode 33. We got a great show for you guys. We're going to hit some trivia, some turbo takes. We got a call in from Ben Ferguson. We got a call in from Mike Liddle. We got heater clips. We got a great cast of characters. The banter should be flowing like the salmon of the Capistrano. To my right, we got Hana Beaman in studio. What's happening, Hana?
Not much. You just finally got on snow and did some boarding.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Looking good out there. On production, we got Silk D and Dixon May over there. How we doing, boys?
We're doing great. Having a blast.
Yeah, Dixon's new hire to the bomb hole, straight from North Carolina. He'll be chiming in later in the show. Incredible human. Edited the edit we did to Troll. Yeah, so we'll maybe talk about that later. We got Russell Winfield to my left. What's happening, Russell?
How you doing? I'm good. Just chilling. I'd like to say it's funny that this is episode number 33. Question for you, Chris. Mm-hmm. Who is the best athlete?
Larry Bird. Okay.
It didn't take long.
Wow.
And then we also have Spencer Schubert in studio.
That was awesome.
Spencer?
I like that long pause.
Yeah. Well, I
Hey.
mean, 33 is Larry Bird. That's a
Yeah.
fact. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, excited to be here, Chris.
I love it. All right, we're going to jump right into the show here. We have our normal segment we start off with, which is Turbo Takes.
Nitro Turbo Takes, presented by Nitro Snowboards. Snowboards, Nitro. Nitro Snowboards is built on a group of people who just like to go snowboarding, and they build rad shit for snowboarders, and we're here for the community. So if you like that, then you like Nitro. Nitro.
Before we get into that, Silk, you made the 80s themed background music?
Yeah.
Wow. Really nice piece there.
You're a composer,
That was
too.
good. Yeah.
Really leaned into the nitro.
Yeah.
Is that the voice from the Shredders game? I think that sounds familiar.
Very vaguely familiar, yeah.
So Canute Eliasson came up with these questions. Do you guys know who Canute is?
Sure
Of
did.
course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you guys like him or?
Of course. Yeah.
Love Knut.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a
Were you
talented
hoping
family.
for a different
Yeah, I was hoping somebody didn't like him.
Yeah.
Greta,
I got a little bit
Yeah.
of beef.
GoPro Hot Mom.
That's her. She's out there ripping up Whistler
Yeah.
right now.
He's kind of got
And-
a big head, actually, now that I think about it.
Forehead,
Forehead, yeah.
specifically.
That's
Yeah.
right, forehead.
It's called a 5-head at that point.
At least 5.
Big brain. All right. What do we got?
First question, this is for Russell.
boy.
Who had or has the best frontside air?
Chris Roach.
Wow.
Not ever going to top that ever.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
What about frontside Indy? Who's got the best frontside Indy?
Todd Richards.
Nice. All right, this one's for Spencer. What's your technique for doing back threes onto rails?
Oh. These days, I would say like a lot of hope and prayer. But actually, it's keeping your toe edge straight. You're not going to try to like angle off the lip at all. But yeah, hopes and prayers mostly.
Yeah.
Remember when you back three onto Harding?
I do.
That was
Yeah.
pretty legendary.
Thank you. Thank you.
You think you could still do that today? Or you think
It
you'd
would
die?
be fun to watch, for sure. Maybe Gap.
All right, this one's for Hana. What's your favorite Grenade Days memory?
Oh, man. Okay, there's so many I can't remember. But I'm going to go back probably a montage of the Burden Open 2002 because it was just a bit of debauchery, a lot of good times. And, I mean, it was just so fresh. There wasn't like anything like assumed about it. It was just a bunch of ridiculous kids having a good time and doing whatever the heck they wanted.
It was a movement. Like, it was
Yeah.
a really special movement, especially back then, huh?
Yeah, it was so like, I don't know, just was nothing like that before, you know? And we came in like a freaking tidal wave, I swear. It's like just young kids with way too much budget and power.
We love budget and power.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, this one's for you. What's your favorite clip from the 32 Trey Deuce movie? Side note, your front seven was sick.
Thank you, Canute, that wrote that, not Silk saying that.
Yeah, I did not say that. Let the record
I like
show.
the spinner where Stevens goes up on like a spine and he spins around a bunch and then I think he goes into a tail block and then drops in.
It sounds about right. Classic Steven. All right, this is for everybody. What's your stance on the current boom of airbags in snowboarding?
Has anyone ever set up an airbag?
I've hit one before.
I've never set one up.
They're
Oh yeah, we
tricky.
set them up at Hood. It was horrible. Yeah,
horrible.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of material you're dealing with.
Yeah, a lot of material.
They've gotten so much better since I first saw them at Hood. Like when I first saw people chucking into those at Hood, I was like, no, thank you. That's a backiotomy right there. Like I was avoiding that at all costs. But it looks like they've gotten so much better. I'm like, oh, maybe now. Maybe now.
I think
I
I,
don't
hit maybe the first one and stomped it and just stayed right there. I gave myself a double hippieotomy.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like with airbags, you're starting to see some really incredible tricks that you would never otherwise see. These incredible off-axis back rodeos that you could really only gain the confidence of doing if you could land on your head in trial and error periods going into an airbag. But there is something to me that takes away the essence of snowboarding in the sense of like learning it to snow and evolving from 360 to 540 and so on and so forth, that the airbag seems to have a little bit of a acrobatic kind of feel to it, where like acrobatically what's happening is incredible and still really scary to take on snow. But there's something I can't quite put my finger on that just kind of takes away the essence of pure snowboarding to me, is my answer on that. Any other takers?
That's a good take. I think if it does give access to people that wouldn't formerly have it, you're seeing like people come out of like random places because they can just go hit an airbag in the summer. And then like that's their intro to snowboarding. Sure, it like takes a little bit away. Like you'll always have that chip on your shoulder, like I will personally. But then if you, there's like this awesome new talent that you get to watch that wouldn't maybe have that chance, then why not?
Yeah.
I think life lessons, now this is me being the old man, aren't fully learned, right? Because there's no real trial and error. Like you don't feel the error in an airbag like back in the 1300s when we used to snowboard. Like it was like, especially in the East Coast and riding that half pipe, it was like death. Like to try like a McTwist, it was like you got to get all your everything going and then get just dumb enough to drop in and try it and crash, and then you had to have the drive to do it again, right? And it's one thing to crash in an airbag and be bummed and get back up and do it, but it's a whole nother thing to crash actually doing something and feel the pain and like have to work through that. So not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just, it's different, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think the cool guy part of me is like, nah, go out there and hug your body off of a jump like all of us did and like learn it through that trial and error and like the pain. But then I'm like, why would you do that? Like my brain is like, well, if there's a better way, why not? And now kind of being older and mature, I'm like, yeah, there are some tricks that I would be stoked to try that I probably would never step up to on a regular jump. Like, so it's like, oh yeah, it's more appealing to me now because I'm like brittle and I don't want to like sacrifice myself as much as I used to. So I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's like any other tool. It's like the way you use it.
100%. And could you imagine in 1998, like, or 1992, somebody's doing a 360 and you're like, hey, in the future, I'm going to show you a clip. This guy doing a cab 16 double cork, and then they rewind it and bring it back in the air. Like, you know, people's heads would explode if you showed somebody from the 90s what's happening now. It's like beyond the realm of what we thought was humanly possible, which is really cool, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what else we got, Silk?
All right, this one's for Hana. How important have mentors been in your career, and what advice would you give up-and-coming writers in regards to mentors?
I mean, mentors have been everything. I feel like between the, friends I would ride with back at Snow Summit who encouraged me to try my first 540s and to hit things I probably wouldn't have hit if I was just cruising around, and then to, meeting the grenade guys and them kind of coaching me through things, and then meeting Travis and Cersei being a mentor as my agent. And then I feel like those are the people that I look to when, I don't know, I didn't know anything kind of cruising through this, and to have somebody that's trusted that can help you figure things out is so invaluable. And I'm like, I think it's so important to find like that group of people or person that, you know, there's a lot of unknowns out there. So if you have somebody to bounce things off of and help you get through some of these weird times in snowboarding, I think that's so important. And it's been cool for me to mentor and to like, you know, pass on a little bit of what I've learned, but also to not have like ownership of people, just to be like, hey, this is my advice and take it or leave it, you know, like you're all on your own journey. But yeah, to have that little bit of disconnection, but to also like have the care and, you know, I don't know, just the like desire to see them do well. It's a big thing.
Absolutely.
So get a mentor.
There you go.
Or be one.
Yeah. All right, Russell, this question's for you. What has snowboarding taught you over the years?
Well, I think a plethora of things, Silk, but maybe most importantly, back to the airbag thing, like you're not going to land everything the first try, and keep going until you get it. Don't give up. And yeah, I think that's just stick-to-itiveness is what I like to say, right? Like, and I think that's across all of the quote-unquote action sports is something that we all have is stick-to-itiveness. That's how.
You persevere.
Yeah, persevere. You know, like make it to the end and then go to the next and just keep going and keep learning. Because if you're not learning, you're not living.
Oh, nice.
I like that.
Wise.
All right, Spencer, we got a question for you. What keeps you motivated to keep filming video parts?
I think I'm addicted to the process of filming video parts. Like, for sure, there's the aspect of like I want to continue living this lifestyle of being a snowboarder and like being valuable to brands and like doing the quote unquote job. But going out and filming, there's like so much fulfillment to that. It's like my favorite part of writing is showing up to something, trying to see if you can make it work, battling like conditions or getting kicked out or whatever it is, and then like having the accomplishment of like doing what you set out to do, like just completing that is it's just like such a good feeling. I think that, you know, we talk about clip high all the time, like getting addicted to that. It's just like the whole process of it. Like sometimes I was out in Japan last year just like riding powder, which is like supposed to be the most fun thing ever, and I was almost feeling guilty, like, oh, what if we could be like out there getting something? We could be like driving behind a school and trying to find a rail and getting it done. And like, that's just like I don't know, it's like the essence of what we do. And it's really, really fun at the end of the day.
It's true. You know what they say, powder's temporary, steel is forever.
I love that.
Yep.
You young kids, let me tell you something.
All right, Hana, we got a question for
Me
you.
and Hana are over here shaking our heads.
So like steel's a forever injury.
Forever medical bill.
Snow melts, okay?
Yeah.
Steel just stays right there.
That's the whole
Facts.
problem.
All right, Hana. You have been world champ, U.S. Open champion, X Games medalist, rider of the year, rookie of the year. Woo. What do you consider your greatest achievement within snowboarding?
Damn, big question.
Yeah.
Big question.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, all that stuff's been amazing and, you know, on paper feels really good. Like that's an ego boost for me. But I would say I just am so proud of, like Spencer can relate to. It's like filming video parts has been so satisfying and so like fulfilling for me. And I think the video part I filmed in 2011 is like by far the part that I'm most proud of. And I think that was like, you know, I don't want to like say this, but like the pinnacle of my filming. And I put so much like into that, and people might not even know it, but it meant so much to me. And I'm like, I'm so proud of that. And there's a few things in that part that I'm so happy to have done and checked off that I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever do, a back 7 on the road gap again, but I'm stoked I did it. And I'm personally, I'm just so proud of that. And the X Games medals are cool, but all that stuff kind of, I don't know. The video parts are so satisfying, and I'm so proud of them.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome to hear.
If you don't want the X Games medals, I'll take them from you.
They're available on eBay.
All right, this is our last question. It's for Russell. From your perspective, why are pro snowboarders important to the evolution of snowboarding and snowboarding culture into the future?
Well, professional snowboarders are on the forefront of snowboarding, right? They're, for lack of a better term, captains of the ship. In my eyes, right? Mm-hmm. Not the CEO, not the head of marketing. It's the snowboarders that decide what they want to do and where they want to do it and how they want to do it. And so, without the captain of your ship, you're not going to reach your destination.
Might just be adrift.
You most definitely will be up the creek without a paddle or a captain. And again, that's just my own opinion on it. But
awesome. Great answer.
Yeah,
I like
well
that.
said.
Just for the record, I'll do anything my captains tell me to do.
you are the captain, Spencer.
All right, we're going to get into my favorite section of the show. It's Run Through a Wall Trivia.
All right, just so you guys know, you all have buzzers located behind you on the shelf. Other shoulder.
Spencer, pull your mic closer.
You're fine. Spencer, yours is on top of that Kodiak case box.
Okay, you guys all have your buzzers?
Yeah.
What else, Silk?
Oh, the rules are simple. Chris is going to be reading questions. If you would like to answer, you will buzz. First one to buzz gets to answer. If you get it wrong, we strongly encourage you to do smelling salt.
You can if you want.
Yeah, you can if you want. We can't force you. Mm-hmm. But
wow, you guys are getting real official in here. It used to be like, we're doing smelling salts.
Do it.
Yeah, we're evolving. We're evolving.
Yeah.
And just so you know, you can buzz before he's done reading the question if you're feeling confident, but he will stop reading.
We'll say the key to doing well in this is have your hand close to the buzzer.
Yeah.
A lot of people just from years of experience.
I like where you're at.
I'm hovering.
Yeah, that's
this
great.
This is game show
that's
technique.
And I'll just be using my eyes.
And then
Dixon, help me.
These are your official judges.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they don't actually make a sound?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do.
Oh, okay.
They do.
Yep.
But
I was going to test it,
sometimes
but I didn't want to
pretty
waste
neck
one.
and neck.
Yep. All right. First question. What female...
Spencer.
I was down to do smelling
it's
salt
female.
anyway. But yeah, you can go ahead. I'll try.
Yeah,
You want to throw a name? But you said what female?
Yeah,
What female?
Yeah.
Hana.
Yeah, that was my answer.
Hold on. I got to get to
yeah.
my soundboard. That was incorrect.
Ooh.
I got to change my... I don't think I have the buzzer on here.
No, I think we only have a gunshot currently.
I could do the you're fired, actually.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Okay.
Can I get the question just for?
Yeah, I have to do the question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
there's
gets to
still
answer.
two.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's too late. It's too
What
late for that.
female pro was featured on a box of Applejack cereal?
Russell?
Barrett Christie.
That's correct.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Wow, Barrett Christie. That's
Takes the lead.
Sure, bud.
all right, Russell
done
is in the lead.
Wow, you've never
First
done
time.
one?
Oh, that was too close.
Yeah, that was
Too close.
That's a classic first
I'm an
smelling
amateur.
salt.
What can I say?
Send it this way. Everybody locked in?
Yeah.
All right. What rider took a self-portrait over the Baker?
Yep.
Mike Bassett.
That's correct.
Nice.
Russell is running away
Yeah.
with it.
That's because they're all
That was-
from
that was an easy
1700.
one.
He
That's
did
my era.
Keyword self-portrait.
Yeah.
He
that's
did
all
that
you needed.
at night, too, which is insane.
Yeah, that was
Mike
fucking
Bassett
crazy.
also walked a bunch of logs up to the top of a mountain and built a house. So this guy's on a
can't
different
he do?
one. And he built a ski lift. I mean, this guy's on a different one.
Okay, next question. In the 1998 Nagano Olympics, what men's American halfpipe rider was favored to win but ended up falling and never getting a medal?
Todd Richards.
Wow.
Wow. You guys are getting smoked.
You guys, what are we doing here?
I told you it's
I think
the
it's a
wrong
smelling
era.
salt. It's a smelling salt?
It's the wrong era.
the
This is
smelling
all
salt-
my era.
All right,
Smelling salts are known
Spencer
to
might have a
enhance.
chance at this one.
Yeah, I'm definitely out.
Who are the three founders of the headwear juggernaut Lampshade Brother?
Spencer?
The 3 juggernauts?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's going to be Nick Baden, Blake Paul, and I'll go with Parker Zumowski.
That's correct.
Nice.
He's on the board.
Nice. All right.
How many questions are there? Can
I don't
sit
know.
the
I didn't
rest
count.
out and still win.
No, you can't. There's
Do
still
I
quite
still
a
have
few.
a chance of winning?
You do. There's some
It's going to be
some
slim.
catered to you, especially at the end.
Okay, good.
Okay, what snowboarder is quoted saying, "Free riding will always be the driving force"?
Yes. Yeah.
Craig Kelly.
Yes, ma'am.
That's correct. Hana's on the board.
On the board.
And it's
Nice.
"Free riding will always be the driving force. Take heed."
And it was he signed that. That was like his quote for a signature on somebody's board or something, I think.
Okay, next question. What female pro plays herself in the movie?
Tara Dakita.
That's correct.
Wow.
Out cold.
Running away with
Yep.
it.
All right. We got a little bit of a barn burner going on here. All right. Earlier this summer, what pro snowboarder got flamed by Jeremy Rogers for losing to me in skate?
Blake Paul.
That's correct. Yes.
Nice.
I went on Cameo and paid Jeremy Rogers to make fun of Blake for losing to me in skate.
But did he fire back?
He did fire back.
Yeah.
He said, "Where are my street clips?" via via Jeremy Rogers on Cameo. Okay. Next question. Who designed the Union Bindings logo?
Aaron Joplin.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting sweating. It's hot in here.
Yeah, it's intense.
Okay. Who shot the cover photo of Jacob Krugmeyer on the new Torment?
Spencer?
Cole Navin.
That's correct.
Wow.
Yes, Cole.
All right.
He can do everything.
Great.
Yeah, he's
cover.
another ATV.
And then he was like, "Oh, I don't really like the photo."
And he's like big like
strumming
you.
his guitar. Like, "Oh, I don't know."
So modest.
Okay. Soldiers of the Frozen Battlefield made what iconic snowboard movies?
The Grenade films. Do you want more
That's correct.
specifically?
No,
Okay.
that's it.
Wow.
Hana's on the board.
Just so we all know, Hana has 3, Spencer has 3, Russell has 4.
Okay.
You have 3.
Oh, nice.
How many more
You look
questions are left?
I can't,
One.
like, probably 5 or 6.
Okay, so it's still.
Yeah. All right, here we go. This one, I'm just going to say, you guys going to have your buzzers ready. Goofy or regular?
Spencer?
Goofy. I'm just going with it.
It's actually right.
He's right.
He's actually right.
Booyah.
It was
We're tied up.
Of
actually.
course it is. It's the better one.
What stance is Victoria Jelouse? She's goofy. He got it right.
Damn.
Easy.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay. What company did Todd Richards ride for before Morrow?
Sims.
Yeah. I should have not finished in.
No, you said the buh when I hit it.
All right. In the Grenade film Full Metal Edges, what rider's dad created one of the songs in the soundtrack of the movie? You know this, Hana.
Oh my God, riders. Oh yes, Lane Knack's dad.
That's correct. Nice.
And Spencer sleeping.
I know.
Just
I'm
feels
like,
like
how are
you
you?
have
How
to.
would you know that? Thank you for that question.
Take your time, Hana. We're out. Like,
Yeah.
All right. What was Zeb Powell's board sponsor prior?
Nitro.
That's correct.
The feeders team.
Yep, the feeders. And Canute kind of blew it on that one, huh?
Yeah.
I just think Burton just power moved it. I don't think they had a chance, personally.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, still one of my
All right.
favorite up and coming riders, by the way.
Do you guys know who's Zeb Powell? Have you seen him snowboard yet?
Okay. Who founded the outerwear company 686?
Oh,
Who got it?
That
I
was
did.
definitely Russell.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Oh, I'm blowing it. I know.
4, 3.
Go ahead.
Mike West.
Damn it. Excuse me. Darn it.
All right. So
You
what's
can
the score?
definitely
What's the
curse.
score?
Hana has 5, Russell has 6, Spencer has 4.
Oh,
We're pretty close though.
okay.
Pretty close.
All
I'm
right.
just going to hit the buzzer
I mean,
again.
I have a
Yeah.
tiebreaker. Should I just ask it anyway and see what happens?
For
wait,
sure.
Whoa. So you're telling me it's over and I won.
Wait,
I
is
don't
it
know-
over currently?
Yes, if there's a
that what he
tiebreaker,
was
there's
saying?
no need for
All
a
right, then
tiebreaker.
I'll ask one random question I had on here.
Okay.
Who is the self-proclaimed Jackie Robinson of this shit?
Zeb Powell.
and you're wrong. It's Russell Winfield, and I'm up to 5.
All right, congrats, Russ.
Wow, nice.
You won this trophy.
Well deserved.
You are
Well-
the Jackie Robinson.
Yep.
Of the trivia.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
Yep.
Congratulations.
So, good job,
Congratulations.
everybody.
I'd like to thank the Academy. I'm just going to leave that right there for the rest.
You should.
I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's
You
good.
we're gonna put that on your mantle. Where's it
Yeah,
going?
where's that going?
Fill it with smelling salts.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to mount it on the front of my snowboard like a Cadillac emblem.
Yeah.
That's
Speaking
actually
of which,
pretty cool.
Russell,
Yeah.
Terrier or Palmer?
Well, that's it's a 2-part answer.
That's a 1-part question.
Well, then I have to go with Tedia.
Okay.
Oh.
What was up with the pronunciation
That was
there?
cool.
That's how he
how they
screamed
do it.
at me for 15 years until I finally said it right.
Thank you for clarifying that because I hear it so many different ways.
Tadia.
Turge?
Hana,
Terge,
you hear a lot.
Terrier. And then he's just like, call me T. I'm not calling you T, dude.
Okay.
We want to take a second to shout out Pacifico, the official beer of the podcast. If there's ever been a beer for the ones that get out there and chase it, it's Pacifico. It's a beer that embodies going off the expected path and doing something out of the ordinary. It's for the real adventurers, which is what we're all about here at the Bomb Hole. With Pacifico, it's all about trying to find your own way, whether that's landing a new trick or trying to find the perfect line. That's the Pacifico spirit. No matter what you're doing, whatever the challenge is, embrace it, enjoy it, and then crack open a Pacifico afterwards to celebrate. Pacifico, find your own way. 21 plus, discover responsibly. Pacifico Clara beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. If you're tired of fighting crowds and spending over half your day waiting for the dang chairlift, then I've got a solution for you. Powder Mountain. Powder Mountain's core mission is simple, and it's to keep the slopes uncrowded and the powder untracked. Pretty ideal situation if you ask me, and you might be wondering, how are they able to pull something like that off? I got the answers right here. They actually limit their day ticket sales, and they will never be accepting mega passes. You're the priority there. With Powder Mountain Season Pass, you get exclusive perks like pass holder only weekends, early access days, buddy tickets, and a host of resort discounts. Escape the masses this year and get your Powder Mountain Season Pass by December 18th at powdermountain.com. Bombhole listeners, I got some news for you. The holidays are fast approaching, and if you ask me, Yeti is making the perfect holiday gifts. They've got leak-proof and stackable designs that are available in a rather wide selection of colors. They've got drinkware for everything drinkable. We're talking water, check, coffee, check, wine, check, beer, check, etc. The list goes on. I don't need to keep going, do I? Personally, I'm going to be rocking this Rambler drinkware all winter long because A, it has rust and puncture-resistant kitchen-grade stainless steel, and B, it's been expertly designed to keep the cold drinks cold, just like all Yeti products. And if you're participating in, let's say, a stocking this year, perhaps, might I recommend some stocking stuffer gift ideas such as A, the shot glass, or B, a flask? If you're interested in some Yeti products, head on over to yeti.com.
Let's just jump right into congratulations, Spencer Schubert. You just got the cover.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's kind of funny because we were talking earlier this winter and I was like, damn, you never got a cover.
It wasn't quite like that. It was like, you've never had a cover? That's crazy, dude. Sucks for you.
Well, and I was also saying, like, there's only a few mags a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know,
Back in the day.
like we had all kinds of chances. There was, 3 mags that put out freaking, I don't know, 8, 10 a year.
Plus Europe.
Plus
and
there
Japan.
was
Yeah.
covers coming out of our ass back in the day. It was just flying around. But it's kind of a big deal to get one these days, Spencer. You feeling good about it?
I'm super hyped. I never thought it would happen. And then Meyer's been playing with me for like 2 months, kind of putting it in my head and then shutting me down and then put in my head, photoshopping something, telling me that he saw the clip, or he wanted to see the clip for this, and then he photoshopped it, and it was like a 1-page thing. And he's like, hey, saw this cool photo. Like, what's up with that clip? Can we get it for VG? And I was just like, oh, nice. Guess my dream will never come true. But yeah, then you guys surprised me, and it was really good.
So to throw you off the scent, didn't he send you a photo that was mocked up in the middle of the magazine?
Uh-huh.
So you were like, oh, it's not a cover. It's clearly
Yeah.
a spread.
Yeah, but prior to that, it was for Savannah's cover, and he was like, "What are you doing Thursday?" Being super cryptic, and he was like trying to lead me to believe maybe there was a chance. And then he's like, "I'm going to come over and pick you up. We're going to go do Savannah's cover reveal." And then I was like, "Oh, that's not going to happen." So he just was like leaving this little bunny trail, and then photoshopping, playing with me.
Priming you.
Yeah, evil genius, really.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Meyer, that dude, he's sneaky smart, right? Like that dude's like really, really, really intelligent and just kind of giggles a lot. Like,
Yeah. He's
with his
evil, but he's
eyes.
got a heart of gold.
Yeah, no,
It's
he's
kind
the
of
best
a
ever.
juxtaposition. And then let's talk about this big cover reveal, because Meyer and I were talking about this, surprising you with this cover, and he came up with this plan that you've been having some issues with the home inspector because you're remodeling your home.
Yes.
And there's a lot of things have not been passing inspection, and it's kind of been the bane of your existence.
It's really all I do. It's my personality. I wasn't even sure I could do the show anymore unless we were going to talk about like Tyvek or whatever else. But yeah, you guys showed up with a fake inspector.
which is sitting next to Silk over here, which is Dixon.
Yeah.
So
Kinda give me
Dixon, why don't you
flashbacks.
walk us through this from your point of view?
Yeah, I showed up to work one day, and then Chris took a phone call, and he's like in here, and then I'm out in the lobby, and he just says, well, we got Dixon. Does he know Dixon? And I just heard my name, and perked up, and then he said, Dixon, what do you think about playing a contractor? Can you keep a straight face? And then I laughed immediately, which is not the best answer. But I was like, yeah, sure. I'll try my best. So we go over to Jill Perkins' house, and we're hanging out with Meyer and Stan and everybody else. And they put me in one of Norm's shirts, found a vest from somewhere to throw on, put me in a beanie, and just told me to
Tape measure.
tape
High
measure.
vis
Also.
vest. High vis vest.
iPad?
iPad was key.
Safety helmet?
No
safety helmet.
Safety helmet. No.
And they don't wear vests, by the way, but I like that. That was cool.
I tried to ask them when in the build-up of all this. I asked if anybody knew any information about the guy who normally comes by, and they said no, and we don't know nothing. I'm like, great, this is gonna go well. And then we did some tests where they had me just go outside the house and knock on the door and pretend to be the inspector. And I would say hey, I'm with the county, straight face, played it well. And then they would just laugh immediately. And the whole time they were like, I don't know if Dixon's going to be able to keep it straight, guys. We'll see. You guys are the ones laughing. Nah, I'm doing
So
fine.
how was the interaction when you finally showed up? The idea was that Dixon was going to show up, be the inspector, go around to the back of the house. We were all going to go inside the house with the cover. Spencer was going to come in, and we had snuck in the house, and we were going to have the big cover, and it was going to be this big reveal. It did not go that well. What happened when you guys actually met up?
So we're hanging out by his house with the whole group. I walk around the corner, knock on the door, just said, hey, I'm with the county.
Just like that.
Yeah, pretty similar. Kind of shaking a little.
With the county?
I was terrified, okay? We're the county here to inspect something. Got to go around back. And I was like, I messed up by saying yeah, I think you've talked to my boss trying to.
No, I said, who's your boss? Because there's only two of the guys and I know them. And I was like frustrated. I was like, who's your boss? Who sent you? And you're like, I just started.
Ooh, he got that though.
I don't know. I just got here.
Just started,
his
little
answer.
bit of-
At what point did you know he wasn't the inspector?
Like kind of right away, but then once we got to the back, and then I was like, okay, what do you want to look at? And you're like, Tyvek? And I was like, yeah, I'm not really sure. Do you want me to show you what Tyvek is? And then I was like, yeah, look here. And then I was like, bringing him to the side of the house, and then I just saw like 4 people running. I think it might have been you. I definitely saw Meyer and Kale Meyer and some people running, and I was like, oh. And then I looked at you and I was like, I know. And you're like, yeah, well, just give me some time. And I was like, sure, I'll show you around. I was like, so here's
They just started learning about his house. It was really cool.
yeah.
He's had a lot of problems with mold in the extension.
Yes, that's true. But the unfortunate part is the real inspector came by yesterday, and then I was kind of like waiting for something. Like, what are you going to give me? Like, oh no, I'll close my eyes. Like another cover. And he's just like, yeah, you need more seam tape up here, over there. I guess you pass. And then he left. It wasn't nearly as cool as when you showed up.
Seems pretty cool. It sounds like you passed, Spenny.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Well, let's talk about this cover because it's a heater photo. It's a cover worthy photo. It's massive. Looks like it's in Japan. Tell us about this spot and everything that went into this iconic photo.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so we were in Japan. It was snowing like 2 feet every night, riding like awesome terrain. And of course, I was like, where's the metal?
Where's the steel?
Yeah, where's the steel? So we were like, this is like a kind of one of those off the road places that you go hike up. And I saw this and I was like, oh my God, do you think that we could do this? And I had to get Nick Baden's help. I had to climb on his shoulders there was like these couplings on the top of it to take those off. Pretty much doing a bunch of stuff that I was with Blake Paul and Nick Baden. They didn't really want to do. They're like, we could just like go ride powder. And I was like, what if we go on top of this bridge and like bring tools and like destroy it? Does that sound cool? Do you guys mind like if I stand on your shoulders and like, yeah, I don't know. I had to use the tools from Garage, which is in Hakuba, epic shop from Mackie. And yeah, I was like, do you have tools? And he's like, what for? I was like, you just don't want to know. But we ended up going to do it on like a snowy day, and the plow had plowed a bunch of chunder into the landing. And so then it snowed again. And of course, it's like the one sunny day. And these guys definitely wanted to go hit a jump. And I was like, but do you think we can go to the rail? And so I think I appreciate Blake and Nick for their patience, because we definitely like burned a day hitting a rail when we could have like had the one weather window to hit a jump. But yeah, that's my bad.
Paid off.
Yeah, it worked out.
At least you got the cover, bud.
Yeah.
You can't be that.
It was cool though. Blake had the van, and so you like have to start at the top of the switchback. This thing is like halfway down, and then you land and you have to go across a bridge, so it's pretty far. So he was just like lapping me in the van, and it was super fun. He would just like drive down, I would hop in, door open, pass by everyone. Usually like you have to hike, but I was like getting a shuttle.
Yeah.
So it was pretty dope.
Is the clip going in VG? Where is this thing going to live?
We were filming for a North Face project, but it is a rail. So we'll see. It could go into the VG next year or North Face project that Butters is working on. I'm not sure yet. Whatever the captains tell me, really.
But you landed it.
I landed it, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
How big was the actual drop off? Because it's a little distorted on the cover, but like how far were you dropping off the rail?
You know, I'm a snowboarder, so I'm not very good at math. I would say a few of me. I probably landed like another 10 feet down from where Daw is standing. He's like kind of on the knuckle, and then I would just pass that, and then there's a big hill going down.
Was it scary?
After that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the top of it, it's a rail, and then there's this big metal box at the end, and it's actually lifted. So I was like, okay, I have to like have my toe edge up just enough to like get over this thing. You're going pretty fast, and so I told them, I was like, look, it's going to be entertaining either way. I'm going to board slide this, or I'm going to hook and just front flip way down there. So it's going to be a good time for you guys, regardless of what happens.
How is it shooting photos with Jack Daw? Because he's an incredible snowboarder that can do double corks. A lot of times I feel like he's incredibly unimpressed when he's taking photos of me personally. On this particular day, was he happy with the photo? Was he?
I think so. It was his first rail photo, which is...
Wow, cover. First photo.
Yeah, I think he might be one and done. I don't know. I'm trying to tell him, like, show him the dark side. Like, look what happens when we take photos of rails. Mm-hmm. It goes well. But, yeah, the one and done or the first try is pretty cool for the cover. But, yes, otherwise, if I wasn't hitting metal, you're right, Chris. He's kind of like, oh, front 3, that's cool. I could do a switchback 9.
Exactly.
He's like, that was cute. What are you going to actually try? Was that a warm-up?
He's like, so when are we done warming up?
Yeah.
You're like, no, that's it. That was the main event, bud.
All right, we're going to take a call. By take a call, I mean I just called Ben Ferguson, and we got him on the line. What's happening in Bend up there, Ferg?
Finally got cold today.
Thank goodness.
It was blowing hard last night and rainy. I think it snowed at the mountain, and then this morning it kind of cracked blue, but it's chilly, which is nice.
Nice.
It's about to hit hard in the NW.
Yeah, I think it's coming this week, actually. It looks good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got news that we're doing a Burton custom giveaway. So just found out that the fine folks over at Burton want to give away one of your customs, and we are going to do it by leaving a comment on our YouTube and say your favorite clip from Paved, and we will cross-reference the YouTube account and send you a board with the favorite answer, you know? So thank you, Burton, for giving us a custom for this.
Can
Who
I do
chooses
that?
the answer?
I'll choose.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. And it's based on their opinion, and whoever has the best opinion wins.
I really like the crippler in the middle of the line. The crippler, and you slow down and you pop off the cliff. That seems really scary.
Yeah, that was exciting for sure. Yeah, it worked out. Sometimes those things just kind of work out, you know? You're like, oh shit, will this work?
I imagine
Yeah,
you can't
it worked
see
pretty good.
anything when you're popping off to go completely upside down, and then there's cliffs below you. You're like, okay, see what's down there.
Yeah, I was like a little worried about the speed on that one, you know? Like if you went too fast, you're fucked. But if you went too slow, it's like not cool at all.
You know what
So
I love
I had to
seeing?
give her a little bit.
I love seeing the half pipe guys, you and Danny Davis out there hitting transition, launching cripplers and alley-oop back rodeos and double cripplers. Just kind of like the old U-ditch days, Ben.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we are kind of out there looking for features kind of like that. No, that's where a lot of my bag of tricks live, you know, is in the half pipe world. So we're kind of out there like looking for wind lips and shit. At least I am. A lot of things that like go off on your toes or your heels just kind of makes sense.
Double crippler.
That's all. Do you know how many times he's repped that one? Just he's got reps of the double crip. You know that's going down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a question for you, Ben. When you're out there filming for Paved, you look around, you got Mark Mick, you got Mickle, you got Zoe, you got Brock, you got Danny Davis. Like, are you just like, this is fucked? Like, you guys are so good. Like to do something, you know, when you look around at the other talent around you, it's got to be, I imagine it's got to be kind of like, this is fucked, right?
Dude, it is gnarly. Like doing if you like build a jump and you're with Brock and Mark, you're like in your head, you're like, okay, what the hell am I gonna do on this thing? I gotta do like a back 180 and make it look really nice, or you know, keep it switchback 5, but just steezy, dude. Because those dudes got just like any trick in the book.
Yeah, you're not going to
And
outspin
they're
them.
crazy. No.
When you're building
And then-
wedge, what trick? I mean, the tricks getting thrown around have got to be ridiculous, right? You're just like, okay.
Oh yeah, Brock's up there. He's like, oh yeah, I need to do a cab 10 this time. And then Sparky's pretty quiet, but you know he's just gonna like lace something first hit, probably a 1080, maybe a 900. Yeah,
Maybe
but
a
then
triple
like
cork.
probably maybe a triple cork. Don't doubt it. And then when you're hanging with like Mickle or Renzi, they're just like all stoic out there looking at the mountains. You don't even know what they're talking about sometimes. Mickle will just land everything first try. Just make you feel bad about yourself.
You learned that from Teddy, eh?
From Terry Hawkinson.
Hawkinson?
How's-
One and done was Hawkins' thing. One and
Oh,
done.
that actually leads me to a great question.
Pretty pimp.
Who's got the best landing average in the crew?
Mickle's way up there for sure. That's a tough one.
I mean,
Cicerelli's got some landing gear.
Mickle's also riding a boardwalk, right?
Mickle's on a 170 wide.
Yeah.
Big dog.
Nothing for nothing, but I mean, he's a huge man. But that's
Yeah, he's a big person. Which it comes in handy for some things, but then if you're hitting a jump with Mickle's nice because it's never like when you hit a jump with Brock and Mark, the thing is so twangy. There's like no transition. When you're hitting a jump with Mickle, it's like this big flat launch ramp, which I like those better.
Yeah, me too.
They don't kick me on my head.
How's Brock on the radio?
Brock's eating up a lot of radio time out there.
No etiquette.
Like a lot of the time you're like standing out there, it's like a lot of Brock chirping on the radio. He loves it.
Battery
He's
dead.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, he's got like extras, I swear.
Just the heaviest
Real
pack
odd.
ever.
Yeah, dude, he does roll with a heavy pack too. He's always prepared.
Love that.
But yeah, good shit.
How I saw this one of Zeb, Elon Powell, Spencer, I don't know if you've heard of him yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Where he like landed and then kind of bounced to the bottom. I've seen him crash pretty hard. That one to me didn't seem that hard, but he seemed pretty shook. Like, what was that all about?
Yeah, I don't know if I was there. I think they were probably in Tahoe for that one.
Okay.
I kind of stayed away from Tahoe that year. Not for any particular reason, but yeah, I don't know. Anytime you knuckle like a backcountry, like hitting jumps in the backcountry always kind of don't look as gnar as they actually are.
True.
I feel like. And hitting a knuckle like that and bouncing on the bottom was probably pretty gnar.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm down.
He's a
I'm
beast,
up.
though.
Yeah, he's built like a linebacker. That guy.
For sure.
He can take it for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, who tomahawked the most in the crew?
I'm probably up there on that one for sure. I don't know, honestly, not too many tomahawks. I hit some nice Tommies though.
Dude, you
Mick Morris will battle, like he gets into a jump battle and he'll Tommy.
You went buck in Alaska. I want to talk about that because it seems like talking to Danny, he was saying that you were kind of on a tear, and it seems like just getting out of the chopper to ride some of that stuff. It's like I can't even imagine the mentality that you had going into Alaska. What was that like?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's always scary, but it's kind of fun, It's kind of fun to scare yourself. It's kind of fun, like monkeying around on top of the mountains and like getting into your zone to where it's safe to drop in and stuff. It's just exciting.
Yeah. Sometimes that's the funnest part, huh? You're just like, oh, yeah, put me on that.
For sure. Like, exactly. Like looking where you can land safely and like crawl out of the bird. And then you're up there and you're like, as soon as you get out, you're like, fuck, why did I choose to get out right here?
That's what I was just going to say.
I cannot come, you like can't be like, hey guys, I fucked up. You come get me? Like, they can't even really, they can't land there. So it's like, they can't really come get you. You're like, made your bed.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, well, I got no choice. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Well, I imagine once you ride a gnarly one, you're just like, get me back up there.
Dude, it's sick. Like if it all goes well and you like remember where to go and you take speed and it like flows and you make it to the bottom on your feet and you're like, that's probably a shot. It's like the sickest feeling for sure. Because you're so gripped at the top. You're like gripped choosing the line because you're flying around in these like huge mountains and everything looks crazy. You're just gripped the whole time to the bottom and it's just this like crazy amount of energy when you're like, yeah, make it.
Kind of like front boarding, like an 8-stair down rail. It's probably like the same feeling.
Pretty much.
I would have to concur with that for sure.
Silence from...
No comment from Ben?
Dude, Ben's got a mean front board. Ben does have a mean front board. I've seen it.
Yeah, you know what though, Ben?
It takes me a while to get into it though. I can't just fucking whip that thing out right away.
No, it's good, dude.
What's up with there's no fucking rails in the video, Ben? Is this a strict anti-steal? I heard it was your call. I heard you were like, I'm not down.
No way, dude. It's not my call.
You can hear it in his voice. He's down.
You know he's lying.
He's down, dude.
You think I don't think he's
Hell
down.
yeah, he's down.
Dude, I'm down with the steal.
I think him and Spencer texting on the side. They're going to do a joint project this year.
Dude, we probably should.
Just
We should come back to Ben, Spenny.
Yeah, I know.
We're kind of cooking up some ideas up here. Maybe you should come up for the winter.
Yeah.
Is something happening
It
right
might
now?
start snowing, yeah. I have switched allegiance, and I apologize. I'm over here in Salt Lake, but those Ben guys got a good thing going.
Are you guys making a Ben video this year?
There's talk. We're like moving and grooving on some things, maybe.
I like it.
Definitely
We'll
be a
see
good
what
movie.
happens.
Did you get your ADU rented out?
I did get the ADU rented out. Thanks for asking.
All right, I was curious.
That's awesome news.
Did you want to rent it?
Maybe.
Well, I can kick these guys out.
Yeah, we weren't looking too hot in the Northwest there for a second, but maybe it's going to turn back on. Come hang out.
Yeah. It is. I mean, this week looks good. It looks cold and yeah.
Is there any snow right now?
Coming. No, it's bad right now.
It's bad.
Like it rained. It rained last week and like pretty much got rid of everything that was there. So it's like a restart this week, and then hopefully it just stays cold, I guess.
No, that's the best winter. You think nothing's going to happen, and then it's storm of the century. That's what I think is going to happen.
Well, last time Bachelor opened this late, it was like their biggest year on record. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, a couple buoy pops happening.
Yeah.
All right, another topic with Pave. Our boy Danny Davis kind of put the team on his back out there.
Oh, yeah.
Can we talk about Dan? He's looking like a young stallion out there, not an old dad, you know?
No, dad bod on Danny is like Jack. Homie looked like he'd been doing crunches. Yeah, the abs were popping.
Dude, homie had a good stack of clips.
Yeah, he crushed. He was like super fun to be out there with. You know, Danny's hilarious. And then like always good attitude. And then he was crushing too. And like getting after it. But he got a bunch of dope clips.
The Cab
His
Niner.
Natty Bag 7 is dope.
Cab
The Cab 9
Niner
was epic.
and in the movie. That ain't bad.
Nope, not bad for the dad.
Yep.
And I liked his Switchback Rodeo was dope. In the dark.
Back
Which,
row.
like, it sucks that it was in the dark because I think that clip kind of, like, doesn't stand out as much as it should if it was, like, nice light. But that was just really gnarly.
Step down.
Yeah, step down. That would have been a nice Tommy.
Oh, yeah. Just
Kind
over
of like
the nose.
Scorpion Tommy.
540 Tommy.
Back
Ever done
rodeo
one of those?
Sev on the Natty Hip feature was nice offering from Dan as well.
Yep. Yeah, Dan stacked. I think he put all this footage together from the vid, and it'll go online. My buddy Rafe is editing it.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I heard you might be
he
dropping a full
definitely
part. Are you dropping a full part as well?
I'm putting something together, yeah.
Ooh. That'll be nice.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to have it all live in one spot. And like sometimes, I don't know. I haven't had that many video parts, honestly. I've been in a lot of montage movies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of cool to have a part. But yeah, I've been working with Justin. He's been editing just my footage together.
Excited for that.
What song are you going to use?
You know the band Dope Smoker?
No, I do not.
Can't say I know Dope Smoker, no.
It's pretty sick. You should check him
Good
out.
band name.
What's the genre?
Just wait for the video.
Just wait. It'll be good.
Just wait for the video. It'll be good.
All right.
Is that a band
It's like
band?
stoner metal shit. No,
Okay.
they're actually from Wales. That'd be sick though.
Okay.
Ben, what do you think about Salt Lake City?
Easy now.
Speak freely.
I got no problems with Salt Lake City. I love Salt Lake. I have family that lives in Salt Lake, actually.
He's
Why
just,
don't you
he's just a
sit
good
down?
guy.
It seems like you have problems with Salt Lake, though.
No, dude, I don't have any problems.
What about Gabe? Does Gabe have problems with Salt Lake?
Gabe's got problems with almost everything. I mean, I could find a problem.
Let's find one.
What do you do with the salty ass lake?
Oh, fuck. Brine shrimp. People shrimp.
You go swimming in that thing?
I've used to hunt ducks, and they didn't taste very good.
That's nice. They didn't taste very good. Were they salty?
Yeah, they're bottom feeders. They're called spoonies. They're just,
Spoonies.
yeah, they're not great ducks.
But good sport, huh?
Yeah. It looks good, though. It's fun to look at.
No, yeah, for sure. The salt flats look cool.
Yeah.
Antelope Island's pretty cool.
The mountains are dope.
Yeah.
How's the snow in Utah?
It's horrible.
Not great.
Horrible?
Not great.
Not
But it's
good, huh?
open.
Yeah, it's here. There's chairlifts.
Nice.
That's why I'm here.
Nice. You guys are hyped. You're lapping at least.
Are you mad that Spencer turned his back on Bend?
Dude, that's not how it went down. I got kicked out.
Did he get
turned
booted?
his-
What
He
really
did not.
happened?
Do
Who
tell.
kicked you out?
What happened, Ben?
I don't know. He just left us, dude.
That's so not true.
Dish the tea.
Okay, first of all, I got kicked out of MBSEF because I had a knife in my air blaster leg bag. That's true. And
I didn't
then
know that. Really.
yeah. And then I don't know. I was the
But
rail
that was
guy.
like, how old were you? Like 9?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Then I was the rail guy, and everyone's just a rip and border.
Did you get sick of losing to the Ferguson brothers in USA?
But you
Dude,
weren't
I
just the
beat
rail
Ben
guy.
in
You
a-
were-
I
you were-
bet- I
you were
bet-
going cab 9 in the air chamber.
Dude, I beat you in a contest once. I'm happy this is on air. It was
like,
We're talking-
wait,
it was a
Enter the
USASA
Dragon?
something. Yeah, for sure. I think
So I'm saying we got to get everybody to come do just like a USASA Open division from Ben at Bachelor.
Austin's
Should
gonna
come
win.
back
We'll
and do
live stream it.
Austin
Yeah.
probably will win, dude. He's great. He's not.
Dude,
He is Nar.
can we
gonna land
actually
everything.
do this? Can we get you guys to sign up for USASA Open? Who do we got? We got Austin. We got both the
Kurt
Ferguson
Dog.
brothers,
Both the
Kurt.
Warbington brothers.
Warbingtons.
Dwarves. We gotta get
Shuby.
Spencer back there.
Schubert, Jason McAllister.
You need Warnick.
Let's
Yep.
get, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, Warren.
Garrett
yeah,
might fucking
Warren.
win.
Let's get Ben Watts back in the mix. He could still do
bring
all
him
the
out of
tens.
retirement.
Alex Lopez.
Ooh, Alo, bro.
Man, who else? Oh,
Dirksen?
Jared.
Should Dirksen be in
Dirksen.
there?
Of course,
Dirksen should be in there.
Yep. Back three.
Jared,
Melon.
Dirksen. Yeah.
Wow. You guys,
Oh, that'd be epic.
I will say Bend has probably produced more top snowboarders than a lot of places on the planet.
We want to talk about Massachusetts because we got some talent.
That's a whole state. We're talking a little town.
Yeah, we're talking to town. Typical mass guy, like, let's just bend the rules for us.
What about New England? Like it's like
all of
6
the East
states. Yeah, we're talking like 80,000 people and like 70,000 roundabouts
Per cap.
Yeah.
Lots of roundabouts. Dude, people that hate on roundabouts piss me off.
I love a roundabout.
Roundabouts are great.
You know what we call them in Massachusetts? Rotaries.
Rotaries?
Rotary.
Yeah, that's the East Coast term for a
Yeah,
roundabout.
yeah.
I kind of like that. I'm going to start calling them rotaries.
Ben, if you had to pick spinning left or spinning right, which would you choose?
Good question.
Left.
Left in because of the roundabouts? You think?
Roundabouts are right.
You just said whoa.
I didn't even think about that.
That's counterclockwise.
Go
yeah,
on.
that
Go
is
right,
left.
but then you turn left.
Yeah, you technically
No, you're
are
turning
side.
left because you can go around them 8 times before they keep you out and you get
Going
pulled
left.
over.
That
Yeah.
you've tried.
Clockwise, counterclockwise.
It's
You
left.
can do
It's spinning
1080s
left.
in those
Yes.
things.
Yeah. Front side.
Frontside 1080s.
Like the front
That's
side.
probably,
Front side 9
awesome.
you did and paved really sick. Landing switch. That's like coming out of the on ramp instead of the exit, right? Landing switch in a roundabout.
It's a
like
bit of
turning
a
it back in and around.
little bit of a stretch with the analogy. Let's talk about your favorite tricks from paved, Ben. Let's talk about your personal favorites. Which ones meant the most to you in this video?
Well, I was pretty hyped on. I did that front 9 on that jump with Mickle, and then after that, I went up and did this backside 180. And this jump, you had to like kind of point it for, so you're like taking all the speed you could. And it was like a nice flat Mickle ramp, like I was talking about. And the snow was super good in the landing too, so that was like also awesome. But just did this back 180 and felt like I got good pop and a nice grab, and just felt controlled, and it was just a good feeling. So I was hyped on that one.
A lot of speed
And
into the
then-
roundabout is what he's saying.
Yeah, fast.
Yep.
Dude, that's how you drive through the roundabouts. You just hammer through those things.
It's like the Baker Bank slalom. You want to come in high.
No, Dirks and Derby is the better term.
Just merge in real quick.
Yeah. You know what my favorite clip was? It's kind of like light work for you, but the back 3, natty back 3 to natty crip dog. Whew. That ain't bad.
Yeah, thanks, dude. That one was fun. That was a nice day. Yeah, me and Rance found one of those little wind lips, kind of little half pipe hit.
Hence the crippler.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. I have a non-paved question, more to your hometown. Why do you think there's so many of you that were so good out of that town? And it continues, right? Because there's like that Kai kid. It wasn't just like a good generation or two.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of like a nice scene. It's like a good zone, good supportive people, and an awesome resort too.
Yeah.
I don't know, Spencer. What do you think?
You know, I was just thinking about that. I don't know if I find the correlation of Bachelor to Alaska. I think Bachelor might be one of the most flat mountains in the world. So
For sure.
That too.
shout outs to you to turning that terrain into going down Alaska. But yeah, it is like you get a lot of board control there. There's like a ton of natural features, super fun.
Yeah.
And I feel like the weather maybe plays a role into it. Like you're always getting beat down. You want to be there to have fun. You're not just going up when it's sunny. You're like, okay, it's going to be windy and rain froze into your goggles, but we're doing it because we like it.
For sure.
Cool.
And then I think it was like, we grew up, it was like me, you, Warbingtons. You know, we had a 6 like crew to go ride with.
You guys
And I think it's kind of like that. And we just like would go pretty hard when we were Groms.
Is Bachelor kind of like the daycare for kids, like after school, your parents are like, well, you're going to the mountain. I know Summit was like that for us. And that's like, we just got so much time in. You're just like, okay, this is what we're doing. You get so much time on the slope.
Yeah, drop them off. You guys will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then you're there till 4.
Yeah.
And then you fuck off in the lodge till like 5.
Yeah. Good
All right,
stuff.
Ben. Well, thanks for calling into the show. It's pretty insightful.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Thanks for having me.
How's Gabe doing? Do you think he's still got it?
Hell, dude.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
What-
you still
describe
got
it.
it.
So I want to know what his brother's saying. You know, if he thinks his younger brother's like, you know, still on the up and up, or is he on the back nine? Where's he at in his career?
What, I'm thinking about Gabe? Yeah. Holy shit. I think he's crushing.
Yeah.
He's hustling.
You got him covered, though?
What do you mean? Like I got his ass? Yeah. Dude, Gabe's always been like I can outwork Gabe anyway. Gabe, it comes effort. It's like, he's always had the natty talent. And he makes things look good.
Yeah.
But then
both
I can
fantastic.
kind of grind.
So you didn't answer the question. You got him covered. Do you?
What do you mean?
Like, all right, if that term for me comes from like racing motocross, right? Like if you're faster than somebody, you got them covered, right? Like,
Oh, okay.
are you? I'm basically asking, are you a better snowboarder than Gabe?
I don't think so.
I think you're going to find
That's
out at the
a
USASA.
Yeah, I want to.
Tune in.
Yep.
I like this USASA thing. I really do.
We'll broadcast it. We'll bring a crew out there. We'll literally live stream this whole thing if you guys make it happen.
Yeah, I'm pumped for the 2 rails at the bottom after the jumps. I might just be hiking those, but like it's going to be a sick show.
Don't act like you don't have the jump tricks ready.
Yeah, Spencer tries to
you
pretend
got it.
like he's not a jumper. but I've
Ben's
seen
a
it.
nice guy.
Cab
I'll
9
see
all
ya.
day.
Yeah.
Back rodeo 7.
Back rodeo 7.
Hey, for the record, Ben, I am a huge fan of Gabe. I just like to see you talk shit on your brother. That's what
No,
I was baiting you.
Yeah, his shit's weak. I got his ass all day.
Yo, shout out
do
to
you
the
like
younger
that?
brothers, all right?
Yep.
I'm team younger, bro.
Yep. Same. All right,
Yeah, you got to
Beeford.
keep him down. You can't just let him
Yeah.
walk away with it, you know?
You gotta bully him. That's your role as the older brother, to always be a
You
bully.
just sock him hard in the right arm, walking down the hallway whenever you can.
Got to keep that rivalry up. That's what progress.
Yeah, this is a shout out to Zach too. While we're talking brothers,
Zach
Zach
Hill.
is a beauty.
Oh,
Thanks for
yeah.
that, Spendy.
yeah, and tell your dad that my tooth hurts and I think I do need that root canal. If you don't mind,
All right, come up, then.
yeah.
We'll see if the
USASA.
USASA dialed in.
We're getting into the weeds, Ben. I gotta get this show back on the rails.
All right,
It's
enjoy,
been a
guys.
great
Talk to you later.
chat.
Thank you.
Great to see ya.
Later, man.
Wow. Great call in.
Jewel of a human.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Yeah, that was fun. We got new and exciting news coming at you from Snow League. It's a global season-long competition crowning male and female champions. We're talking about a points chase, people, for some big bucks. It's the biggest prize purse in snowboarding. 1.6 mil is up for grabs and 2.2 overall. And it's a head-to-head format on finals day, as well as it requires athletes to drop in from both sides of the pipe on finals day, which is a really fun format to watch. Event 2 of 4 coming up in China in early December. Current standings. We got Sena Tomita and Yuto Tatsuka currently leading the league in Snow League with 100 points each. And you're going to want to tune in to both finals day. They're going to be streamed on Peacock, people. You're not going to want to miss it. So check out at the Snow League on their socials for all behind the scenes content, quality days, new big tricks that are happening. Give them a follow. And if you want to get your tickets, the Snow League returns to Buttermilk in Aspen, Colorado, February 27th to 28th. Tickets now on sale for the lowest price of the year. Buy now and save at thesnowleague.com.
All right, Shredders, listen up. With over 30 years in snowboarding, Vans continues to deliver top-shelf snowboard boots for not only their diverse roster of athletes, but everyday riders worldwide. There's literally something for everyone in the Vans range of snow gear. However, We're here to talk about the Infuse, Van's most popular all-terrain, all-condition boot, featuring hybrid BOA and lacing systems that are built for maximum customization of fit and flex. Embraced and backed by new-gen riders like Ken and Cummins, the Infuse is designed for performance that stands up in any terrain. So hit up your local Vans dealer and check out the Infuse and the rest of the 25-26 Vans Snow lineup.
What up, Bombhole listeners? Cooper Branham here. We're here at beautiful Baldface Lodge. Here with Nidecker Snowboards for Need to Know. It's your chance to win Nidecker product, like this Megalite here. It's an all-mountain board. It's a ripper. Tons of technology in this board. Composite, torsional flex. You can rip the mountain. In order to win product like this, you need to answer this question on this week's guest post on Instagram. The question is, what's your favorite chairlift? Mine is Chair 6 at Crystal Mountain. Let's hear yours. Cheers.
All right, we recorded group chat last Wednesday, and we wanted to recap Rockstar Energy Open. So we're going to drop this segment in. We're driving back from the event. My cup is full. It was really, really fun. I had the opportunity to be on the broadcast with Danny Davis and Stan, and it was a whole lot of fun to call this thing. It felt different than a lot of events I've called in the past, and the energy around it was different. It was a totally different deal. You know, Friday night we had the Rail Jam, which is pretty standard issue Rail Jam. Jess Perlmutter put on a freaking clinic out there. And then for the men, Brandon Davis won the Rail Jam, which I did not have on my bingo card. He was locked in, known for riding powder, so I thought that was awesome. And then on Saturday and Sunday was the park style event, which was a totally different event that we've seen. And I think the intention behind it was to create something that was more geared for an all-terrain vehicle, which I think they did a really good job. You know, back in the day, snowboarders rode everything. And I think with the advent of the Olympics in snowboarding and airbags and things got very serious and acrobatic, that all the respect in the world to those riders pushing the limits. But I think sometimes the more simple, stylish tricks are more relatable. And I feel like this course was designed where you can't do a 2160. So these riders were forced to think outside the box, do different tricks. And we got a hell of a show on the weekend. You know, Dusty Hendrickson won. It was a beautiful thing for snowboarding. Oyvind rode great. And then for the females, we had Telma, who took the top spot. And we had Jamie Anderson, who was having a blast out there. And I think it was refreshing watching clean, you know, back rodeo sevens and people fly over a hip was totally a different experience. And then you had this impromptu hip session that Steve Mateus, you know, with about 20 minutes left to go, says Rockstar's putting up 10 grand for the biggest air on the hip. So people were poaching all day, blasting airs on the hip, which for those who are unfamiliar, you know, the U.S. Open back in the day was known for people poaching. People just barge the half pipe. And I think that's that kind of early 90s, you know, kind of fuck you energy. Snowboarding comes from not being allowed on the hill. It's a counterculture activity. And so I feel like this event was a step in the right direction to trying to get back to our roots a bit. And I think they did a great job with that. So we had the chance to catch up with Mons Royslin, who went absolutely Richter scale on the hip. He was the last rider to drop, went straight over. It was really, really fun to watch. So let's see what Mons has to say.
So you go to the World Cups, you go to all the FIS events, you do all the contests. This one felt different. Like the energy felt different. I feel like people were rejuvenated with not huge spins and timeless tricks. What do you think made it special here at the Rockstar Energy Open?
It was so cool, man. It literally felt like we just went back 15 years to like the truer sense of snowboarding in a way. It was more about unique lines and fun and creativity than anything. It was nothing like a contest I've ever done before. And I mean, my favorite contest, like it's so fun. Because you get up here, no one's nervous, everyone's cheering you on. Like, it just feels like riding a great fun park. It was really cool.
And then what about the unsanctioned too? You know, like how did that feel as a snowboarder?
It was so sick. That was that is snowboarding in a way. Like, not planning everything to a T and then like coming up and feeding off people's energy, and then people loved it. And you had everyone going massive, and you could just barely see the hip from the top. and just seeing people go bigger and bigger and bigger each run. We had 10 minutes. That was it. So it was kind of like 3 runs. So it was just really cool. Man, I can't describe that finish. It was amazing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Incredible weekend. Great showing, Mons. Good luck
Thanks,
in the
man.
rest of your contest. Always a pleasure to hang. Thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you.
Great chat with Mons Royslin. And then we also had the chance to catch up with Brandon Davis, who got the top spot in the Rail Jam. Let's see what he has to say.
It looked like you guys were having fun.
Such amazing. Like everyone was having a blast.
Yeah.
And the fact, like, I love that, like Oyvind, you know, like he got second place today. He came from the fucking like
VQS.
He came from the VQS. Like he just entered a video. It's like the old school days. I don't know. Like the first US Open I ever did was I feel like it was the end of like golden era for US Open. It was actually open. Like I went from pre-qualifiers to qualifiers to semifinals to finals. Like I got dead last in finals, but like the fact that you had a chance to get up on stage and like give yourself an opportunity, it's like nice to give these kids something they could look forward to that's attainable. And it's not like a gymnastic stunt or like you need to have X amount of years of training and money and airbags and all stuff. Like this is just a video series. Like go out on the streets, film your stuff. Like people like it, show up at the contest, see what you got. Like you could be riding with Dusty Hendrickson in the final,
100%.
you know, and it's like, what an unreal situation.
Oh, and for snowboarding, having Dusty Hendrickson on the top of the podium, the guy that makes it look so good. It's just what you want. It's what we need.
So sick.
It's inspiring. One last thing I want to talk about. Obviously, the event I think went great. I think the head-to-head format was awesome. But after the unsanctioned methods and all the big airs, Mons was like, I'm going back up and going straight over. The winners had already been chosen. There was nothing on the line. He just wanted to be a savage, dude, and take it straight over.
Absolutely ballistic. I was like, they announced that, you know, Baden won. I'm losing my mind. I'm like, Baden just won 10 Gs. Then they're like, attention. We wanted to look to the top. Mons Royslin is going over the spine. And I was like, Mons is like one of the only dudes right now that's already qualified for the Olympics. And like, that's in like 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're up at the top of the Rockstar Open at 4 p.m. in the flat light on a windy afternoon, and you're going to decide to just go over the entire hip.
Yep.
I was terrified.
Yep. There's a moment, too. There's a photo. He did grab, touch mute for a hot second.
Yeah, no, he got a moment.
And then the floor kind of dropped out from under him. Like he was 5 feet away from just disaster. Like he maxed it out.
Yeah, he handled it like a boss. I mean, all you got to do is avoid the knuckle. If you hit the knuckle, I think you're going to...
That was straight hero.
Unbelievable.
Well, B. Davis, congrats. Thanks for coming and chatting with us.
Thank you so much.
So good to see you back on the podium. Year of B. Davis. We're going to head back to the studio.
All right, we're going to jump into Patreon questions. Here we go.
It's time for Patreon questions.
I don't forget about.
Hey.
All right, thank you guys for submitting your questions and being Patreon members. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thanks.
You make it work.
Appreciate you.
This is our first question from a new Patreon member, Spenny. It's for everybody. Gloves or mittens, and why?
Oh, it's directed to me?
No, their name is just Spenny.
Oh, it's just...
But you can take it, Spencer.
Okay, yeah.
Gloves or
It's
mittens.
technically for everybody, but if you want to start.
Mittens, 100%.
Why?
I think I like the aesthetic of a mitt and the comfort, but maybe like gloves if you're shoveling or doing something.
It's reasonable.
Russ?
I'll go November to April mittens. Like Spencer, the aesthetic, but also when my hands get cold, I can pull my thumbs out of the thumb hole and ball them all up, get a little extra warmth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then from April through the summer, just little like
pipe gloves.
Yeah, pipe gloves. Or I do have some Arc'teryx little pipe mittens.
Ooh.
And those are pretty sick. So maybe just mittens.
Mm. I mean, I love a good mitten, but for a lot of the stuff that we got to do, whether it's snowmobiling or shoveling or probing or any of that kind of technical stuff, I'm like, I gotta have gloves.
Mm-hmm.
I just need the dexterity of gloves. And but I mean, I always have a big fat set of mittens to put my hands in if I'm cold. And I love a mitten for the look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Same as Hana.
Yeah.
What else we got?
All right, this question's from Dong Boys.
Great name.
Yeah, great name.
Dong?
Yeah,
Dong, yeah.
D-O-N-G. Dong. Dong Boys. This is for everybody. What's your worst video part? roast yourself?
That's awesome.
It's a great question.
That's a long answer.
Yeah, how much time you got? Is this a long format show?
Yeah, this is long format. Unload.
Spenny, what comes to mind for your worst video part?
I'm gonna go with assisted living with Mikey. I think like the actual snowboarding, not the best performance, but the video itself, we weren't going out to do that, so it was really fun. We were just kind of fucking around riding on a toboggan.
Russ?
I'm going to go with, I don't know if it's a video part, but the last thing I did with Meyer when I ruptured my Achilles.
That's brutal.
Definitely the worst. Lasted like 3 days. Because I'm old.
Rough.
Hana?
Mine's probably going to be the storming from Standard Films. Not my favorite. Not my best riding. Need some rebates on that on that part.
Oh yeah, it's interesting when you think back on the years. It's like what you're going through in that point in your life has a big factor where you're at. I remember, first my first answer is firefight, which was formative years, mainly just because I didn't know what I was doing. That part's horrible. I'm like embarrassed of it for sure. But then later, Greenberg movie, it was a real struggle for me to get clips. I was just swimming upstream. So Scott's movie, I had a bad year.
Yeah. All right. This question's from Zoe Flowey.
Oh, Zoe
Flowey.
Flowey. Yeah.
Yeah, we love Zoe Vernon up in Mount Baker. She's a Baker local.
Glacier Loke.
Yeah.
Shout out.
MBHC.
All right. Well,
520 go east.
This question's for the both of you. Hana and Russell, what do you think the responsibility of quote-unquote legacy pros are to snowboard culture, and how do each of you see yourselves fitting into those roles?
Hana?
Well, I think personally, my responsibility is to at least like help usher in that new generation of people who want to get into, like, for me, the backcountry. So trying to help educate and get people out there that have an interest in it. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. It's like, it's hard for me to know how aggressive to be with that, and like how much to throw my weight around to like help the younger generation. Like I'm so down to mentor and to give opportunity to people, but at the same time I'm like, man, I can't like do it for you, you know? Like, but I think giving opportunity and at least like helping that curiosity flourish for me. And I don't know, just kind of like encouraging them to explore and to see what they want. So, because I think we all have different journeys and different goals. So all I can do is support where I can and help to get people out there.
Nice.
Russ?
Well, I think for a while I was more on Hana's side with like trying to deal with and help the younger people. I think it's since evolved into more of, to use a sports reference, like the Players Association, where I'm more of a liaison with with the brands that I work with on making sure that they're doing right with their athletes. Just because now I understand both sides, right? And I think there's only a few of us really that do understand both sides, and it just comes with age, right? And understanding the industry. So I try to work with the brands that I'm associated with to kind of either build programs or give advice on, hey, you're doing a bunch of this, but you're forgetting a lot about this, which is also super important. Like, so I think that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
And as far as you, Hana, I think that you try with people and real quick, right? Like, I found that like you try to help somebody and they just are like, they really don't want, they say they want it, but they don't want it. And you just have to like still be cool, but like, yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's important because it's like, this is it's not a team sport, but it is. You know, like we're all individual people out there riding and like carving our own careers, but we do it as a crew, we do it as a team, we do it as a community. And so it's like we do have to kind of stand up and fight for our crew. We have to, have a voice out there for the ones that we believe in. We do support each other. Like the support comes from within the community. And sometimes the people that are pulling the strings don't really know what's going on. And so it's like to be like, hey, like, what's up? Like this person's killing it. Like give them a little bit more support, or just to like you said, like kind of create and foster those programs that help bring those people into it and give them the support that they need.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I also think with the backcountry, it takes years and years to the streets too. There's a lot of trial and error, but backcountry, especially the safety in the mountains and knowing where to go, when you can go, when it's safe, when it's not safe, and even how to build a jump.
Yeah.
Like, and you think about Mikey Rentz, I've been with him in the mountains, and I'll build some jump, and he might not even hit it with me. He'll just be like, start right here. You're like, really? I think you need to start right here. You start right there, you land in the spot perfect, and it's stuff that takes years to learn. So good stuff.
I think you're a legacy pro as well, Chris.
Thank you.
You are.
Yeah.
You've been inducted.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Welcome.
that. I don't know what that is, but it sounds nice.
Is that just a nice way of saying old head? What did you say that?
No, it was just directed at these two. And I'm like, Chris is legendary.
Well, it's just part of the portfolio, right? Like
Legacy pro.
it can be
It
legacy
just
pro.
means you're not getting as much
That's the
on
group.
the monthly.
Yeah, that's the group that.
But we want to keep you around.
Heavy shreds.
Heavy shreds.
question.
Okay,
Yeah.
this question. Shout out Heavy Shreds. This question's for Spencer. Give us your top 3 active street riders that inspire you the most.
Okay, this is great. Louis, number 1, always. I forgot to thank him for the cover. It was a direct bite, and he's like kind of the one who started the hybrid kind of street and powder. So Louis is number 1. And then I think I've had the top 3 for a while, but it's going to be Jed and Kuzik. Louis is just like the most, I would say, like inspirational, and what he's built, like the back 2 to fakie is his move. And so many people recognize that move, but you go up to the mountain, everyone says Shaun White, but they don't even know anything, but they will see a back 270 to fakie, and that's like what he inspired. So it's like in your face. Also, he's like the first person to do a transfer, kind of make that happen. Jed is just incredibly good and has been psycho good forever. And then Kuzik is like, I think was like pretty formative in like how you do things and like how proper they are and how much style matters versus like what crazy trick you do. So that's my top 3.
No Americans, huh, bud?
Oh, shit.
It's not that great.
Damn.
I'm just here to tell you, Spencer.
We're still number 1.
Dixon, who are your top 3?
Pass.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is that an
Inspector
option?
Chad, Inspector Drew.
And I don't know, I just got here.
All right, we're going to hit this question from Jordan Mead. It's for Hana. Who's the coolest Grenard?
The coolest Grenard.
You got to pick one. You can't do somebody.
Yeah,
I
and
like
you can't,
this with
you can't
this.
say pass.
You got to pick one.
Oh my
You
God,
can't
if we're
say
talking
pass.
like cool, who's cool? I think maybe coolest Grenard. I'm going to go with Colin Langlois.
Wow.
CL Smooth.
Wow.
He's so smooth.
Yes, he's still doing it.
He's cool. He's still shredding. It's
He's
like,
still doing it.
He's
Him
always had that
Otterstrom.
like, super chill like vibes. And
Reefer.
unless he like freaks out, but no, for the most part,
Reefer.
I'm gonna throw a walkout out. That's Colin. I'm going with Colin.
Yeah.
Love that.
All right, we got a question from Steve Swenson. This is for Russ. What's up with the current iteration of Dub? Did you and Virgil ever discuss collaborating on an outerwear brand?
It's a 2-part.
Yeah.
From my knowledge, the Dub mark is owned by some dude in Michigan. He actually followed me on LinkedIn, but he hasn't said anything. I know Damon Way and I were talking about it, but the dude just wanted too much money, I guess. I don't know. I never talked to the dude. As far as an outerwear brand with Virgil, we talked about a lot of stuff. He knew his situation, and I didn't know his situation. Obviously, nothing ever happened with a brand, but he did give me some real jewels to move forward that have been moving forward with. I worked on a project because of him with like the #1 luxury brand ever. I creative directed like a 300-piece line for them for 2 years out of Milan. So maybe that answers the question.
That's pretty cool.
I'm going to have to do a follow-up question. Since you're more tied into streetwear and fashion and all those things, and I'm generally thinking about like back 270s onto a Gap rail, you know what I mean? Like me and Spencer both probably. What do you think for the culture of snowboarding does it mean for Zeb getting on a brand like Jordan?
Well, I think that is great for the overarching world of snowboarding. It's definitely going to bring more eyes to snowboarding. Directly, does it fill the pockets of industry inside brands? I don't know. I don't think so. But I think Zeb, for lack of a better term, is our new Shaun White, right? Like he is not because he's just the biggest outside of snowboarder in the world.
Pop culture icon.
Snowboarding is a pop culture thing. And he's doing a way better job at it for us than Shaun ever did. Zeb's not all about like himself and not involving people and himself, right? So I think that in the end, I think it's great. I think that he should have done more with Jordan, personally. But that's not my call, right? I think whenever you are over there on Bowerman in Beaverton, Oregon, and you're inside the door, you should try to do as much as you can because they have resources and they can do some really, really cool stuff. And their megaphone is way bigger than the whole snowboard industry's megaphone put together. So kudos. But
How cool is it to see Zeb Powell standing next to Michael Jordan and all these other pro athletes as a snowboarder, like just being led into this world of juggernaut athletes. I fucking love it.
It's insane.
I love it. We're like, that's our guy.
It's great.
That's our guy, and he's with other really gnarly dudes.
It's transcended into like another like different level.
Yeah. Jordan's better than Target. Whoa, shots fired.
I
have another follow-up question, if that's cool.
Yeah.
What does a LinkedIn page look like? And what is yours? Do you have like followers or is
I
it?
don't know about the follower thing.
Do you put music on it? Like,
Yeah,
is it like
it's
MySpace?
somewhere between
Top 8?
MySpace and Facebook, and it's just business stuff. You'll get there one day.
I created one. I applied for the North Face team manager job just so I could hopefully manage Blake Paul. I didn't get the job, but
jerks. They blew it.
Yeah, I get like random calls all the time now. That's like, are you looking for a part-time job? And I'm like, am I?
Do you know something I don't know?
Yeah.
You got to call Jim.
Is this
Like, hey,
knocking on my door? Fate?
All right, let's hit one more Patreon and then I'll keep it moving.
We're going to hit this question from Russell. This is for everybody. What would you say has been the most pivotal moment of your career so far?
I can jump in. Get Real video part. Woo! That one changed everything for me. I was scraping by, filmed a good part.
Amazing part.
Thank you.
Huge inspiration for me growing up. I watched every moment of that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros. Carlina was like, yeah, I got this song. I think it would work pretty good. I was like, I want to write a Young Jeezy. He's like, I think we're going to use Edward Sharp.
You're like,
I would say like kind of first back tail really in snowboarding.
Oh yeah,
like
thanks.
proper
Got
back
lucky
tail.
on that one. Yeah, that was nice. What about you guys?
Spenny?
The Denver 50-50.
Woo!
For the ender of good sport.
Yeah.
And it was just the end of the season. I think we talked about it before, but we'd been filming this project and I was pretty much willing to put my life on the line. We were just at that place in the project. Kind of goes with my mantra, brand over body, if anyone's listening. But it was just like a huge. It was probably kind of dumb, but it was just a huge accomplishment, and like everything that followed after that with the video, that was kind of the pinnacle.
Didn't you like give your insurance information to Tommy or something while you were there?
Because you were my phone and
because you were so worried that like something just in case.
Well, you could call the ambulance faster.
And also, there's another detail that I don't know if it got shared, but Tommy was telling me when we were in Minnesota that Chad, who shot the photo, is deaf. Yeah. And his friend that was pulling the bungee is also deaf. Yeah. And so basically, like Tommy was telling me, as he was pulling the bungee, he had to communicate with the homie using text on his phone, right? And the guy was like, this seems really dangerous.
He's like, is this normal? And Tommy's like, I don't think so. But and he would like hand the bungee, and I'd have to do like one hand, like thumbs up, like I'm good. And he's like, okay, dude, see ya. Let go. Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. Russ?
Well, I've had a few, but the first one was definitely my Pocahontas video part, my first video part, because back then, there was no like, let me see the clip. It was all like 8 or 16, right? And I was 17. So I was with, it started in Whistler, and then they liked me, so they're like, you're coming on the road. But the two I was on the road with Mac Dog was Farmer and Parada. So it was like, that was my entry, like the craziest two dudes. Parada just woke up from a coma, literally, right? From like trying to ride across lava rocks at 100, hit his head.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was brutal. And we ended up in Colorado where, like Spencer, back when I was a child, it was brand over body, and brand won. And I had a shoulder injury, and I went home and laid in bed and watched Young and the Restless for 8 weeks. Then went out to Whistler and just didn't know until the video came in the mail to Sunset Bay and popped it on, and there I was. It was life-changing.
What year?
91.
Whew. That came in the mail by like horse and buggy or
carrier pigeon.
Okay, yeah.
Hana?
I would say 2 are pretty pivotal for me. And the first one was getting an invite to go to the Snowboarder Mag Super Park in Mammoth. Was like, hadn't really been supported by just the like hookup gear sponsors as a teenager, and so went to college and was like, I guess I got to go to college and try and get a real job. But hooked up with a few of the Grenade guys and would drive down to Mammoth and hang out and shred with them all season. And then ended up that Kyle and a few of the guys were like, dude, Pat, you should let this chick ride at Super Park. And so they let me ride, and that just getting to ride that, I was in like thrift store pants and like holy gloves, like had no gear, right? And just got to ride that. And from that event, I feel like that fully like launched my career. I had a few people offering me contracts, and then from there it just took off. So that was like probably the biggest moment. And then I would say recently, winning Natural Selection Alaska kind of like
Congrats on that.
Yeah, thanks. And I think that proved to myself that I could still do it, and that I still like had a place and still was like a viable person in the industry. And I was like, yeah, still got this at like 30, 39, whatever. And I'm like, that to me was just like a big like mental hurdle. Because, when you're like in your 20s, you're like, 30 was the expiration date. And so it's like, ever since then, you're just like, how much longer am I going to be around for? And that was just really satisfying for me. And a culmination of like, my whole career kind of like starting in the park and moving into, bigger jumps and backcountry, and then taking it to like a backcountry freestyle event. Like I was just like, this was satisfying. And I think gave me, squeezed a few more years out of those contracts. That's
there
for
you
sure.
go. Good for you.
Love seeing that.
Yeah.
Incredible. Let's keep the show moving. We got heater clips coming up next.
All right, let me tell you what I'm excited about, people. These Bubs Naturals Hydrate or Die hydration packs. We are hammering these things at the office all day long. I'm drinking these on the daily, staying hydrated, whether I'm just at work or I'm out getting after it on my snowboard.
And one thing people should know is that 75% of Americans are dehydrated. You're talking about losing strength, focus, endurance. You can have some brain fog. So let's hear the science. Your body needs electrolytes. We're talking sodium, potassium, magnesium to actually pull water into your cells. That's where Bubs Hydrate or Die comes in. It's based on oral rehydration solution science, a blend of sodium and glucose that pushes hydration directly into your bloodstream fast. We're talking 2 to 3 times faster than water alone. That's not hype, that's actual data. So whether you're flying, you're climbing, you're drinking, you're working, or you're just up at altitude, you're losing more than you think when it comes to water. Hydrate or Die brings it back. We're talking 2,000 milligrams of electrolytes per pack, cane sugar only, no sketchy sweeteners, and it's NSF certified for sport. It's clean, tested, and made in the USA. And let me tell you something, this new formulation tastes really, really good. So hydration's not optional. It's the cheat code to keep going. Hydrate smart, hydrate clean, hydrate or die. Head on over to bubsnaturals.com, grab a box. Your muscles, your brain, and your send will thank you. It's Bombhole approved. Let's do this. All right, we're going to talk about Arbor. I like what Arbor's got going on these days. They're doing big things. So Arbor has been making high-performance snowboards for nearly 30 years with a little thing called craftsmanship. And they do it with a conscience. These guys were on the sustainability tip long before it was cool, using real wood top sheets, eco-friendly materials, and giving a damn about the mountains and the planet. They're backed by one of the sickest teams out there. We're talking Jared Elston, aka Big Air Jer, Mary Francois, Red Gerard, who just won an X Games gold, Brian Iguchi, Danny Cass, and many others. Arbor Snowboarding is resetting the standard, blending high performance and sustainability with precision, power, and purpose. So whether you're straight lining like a psycho or going full dummy in the park, Arbor's got A-grade boards and bindings that you need to ride your best. So check out Arbor. They got a lot of cool stuff going on. Okay, picture this. One day you're chasing POW, the next street skating in a city you don't even live in. Whatever your vibe is, chill, bold, classic, wild, Cole makes headwear that adapts because style's not a fixed thing. Cole Headwear. However many hats you wear, make them Cole. And I'm also currently wearing a bonnet provided by Cole Headwear. Let me tell you, this thing is clean. So check out coleheadwear.com and remember, however many hats you wear, make them Cole. All right, let's jump into Heater Clips.
Heater Clips. Heater Clips. It's the new clips of the week.
You guys know who's
Mikey LeBlanc.
Nope.
Damn it. Darn it.
Danny Davis.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Danny Davis.
Yep.
All right, so first clip we got is from a mother of two back on the scene. Jamie Anderson goes cab double underflip at the latest World Cup Big Air, and it's just so good to see her back on board, destroying. I think she also went just veteran move, front seven, stomp, and just an incredible feat. Been watching her do it for so long.
Is that a front seven or is that a double cork?
That's a cab
double cork.
9 double cork.
Yeah.
But she did a front seven in addition to that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
The conditions look super awesome.
Yeah, it looks like really bright.
Yeah, sunny and soft for sure.
Depth perception is 100% there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she is just so solid. And I'm like, she could do that in her sleep. She's just been meditating through her whole pregnancy. She's like just ready for this.
Oh, she's mentally been snowboarding the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Like with the finger pose and like the legs crossed, she's been
second nature to her. I can't wait to see. Because, I mean, she got 6th at that Grand Prix finish. So that, I think that qualifies her. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and if she goes to the Olympics, she's going to land.
Yeah, she's just bolts.
Do you think she's going to ratchet it up? Do you think she's got a little secret back there?
Maybe she's been using airbags.
I think she's been using them.
Yeah.
All right, next clip we got is from Ollie Martin. Pretty wild maneuver. He does a cab 16 rewind. The level of snowboarding, the air awareness that we're seeing this day and age is Actually ridiculous. Spencer?
It's crazy that the toe edge just comes down. So you're flipping like that, and then you pause, and then you're like, it'd be great right here is if I just throw my toes at the ground as hard as I can, but it works out. That has to be so scary.
It's like a little back two fakie move at the end.
It's a bit of Lewis inspiration.
Yep.
If you didn't even know that
It's
it was.
Matrix move to me. Like I'm like, it's all blurred together, and he's just like moving. I'm like, that's fully Matrix stuff.
I got 3 words. Hit and hope. That's it. That's what that is. Whing! Look at him. Look at him.
Bro, it's not. There's no hope because you have to stop the spin and bring it back. That's board control. That ain't hope. That's board control.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, but he's still hoping.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a degree of hope, but certainly acrobatically
superior maneuvers.
Incredible.
With how many spins and flips people are doing, it astonishes me how bolts they come down. Like it is so impressive. They just land so solid.
Hey, Hana, I think they're using airbags.
I think I might be using airbags.
Doesn't make the trick any less hard, though.
No.
You still have to do the trick.
The landing is not the same as an airbag. But
No, I would throw up halfway through that. Like, truth be told.
That could help you, like kind of pause the rotation and then get it around.
You're correct.
Yeah.
You can spot the landing while you're puking.
You definitely have good depth perception because you can see how far.
helps with viz on the landing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like the blue dye they use.
You're just drinking blue Gatorade the whole time.
That's it.
That actually is a new form of progression, though. If people could start throwing up while they're spinning, think about that. I would award them points if I was a judge.
Especially if it was neon and it was night. To think about the trailers, the photographers, it'd be like Trevor Graves all over again.
It's like a whole new art form out there. Like bring out the black
it's
lights
not
and
the
some
snow going off the tip and tail anymore, making that awesome spray. It's your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the future.
Good call, Russ.
That's
you.
the future.
You
All
heard
right.
it here first.
We got some beautiful clips from Sebe to Buck. This guy is very tall, and he just is so relaxed in the air. His tempo, his cadence, his style. This is from the Beyond Metals video, and it is just a beautiful sight. He goes backside rodeo 7 nose grab, and then he does a switchback 10 switch nose, I would call it, or some would call it tail. But just locked in 2 beautiful moves from Big Buck.
Ridiculous. He's got one of the best back rodeos, and he's got it switched too. He looks so good. Kind of irritates me. I've always used the tall guy thing as like, oh, I'm doing all right for a tall guy. Oh, my style's okay for a tall guy, but then he's like really good looking. You can't use that excuse anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Thanks, Sebe.
I think he's on like a 172 or something like that. He's in the 170s, the size of that board, which is
73, I think. Right?
Yeah.
That's not what
And
just said.
this might be insider information, but I texted him and I said that switchback 10 was ridiculous. And he said he was trying to go switchback 9. And for him to look that good and just be able to be like, oh, you know what? I'm doing the extra 180 and
you
have
can
it come
see
around. Yeah.
You can see the way he just had a little extra time to open up because he normally does switchback 9 doubles in his part.
But like that air awareness too, to just be like, oh, no, it's not going like this. I'm going 10. Oh, it was actually better than I could have hoped. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I would just like to make light on these last 2 clips. The first being sport and the second being art. Like between the contest clip and this, like that's art.
Where does the throwing up in the middle of the 1600 land?
That's modern art.
Contemporary.
It's full circle.
It's like when people have the paint can and it's like a blank canvas and they just spin it around.
Jackson Pollock.
Yeah, but you're doing that with your own. Yeah.
Puke fractals, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a classic puke fractal situation. If you've seen it once, you've seen it 1,000 times.
Well, Russ is more tied into, the fashion culture and also art. So, yeah, he has a little bit more to speak to than us.
I think we're on to something. I think
I might get my contract back.
You're just pitching this in some corporate meeting. They're like, we love it.
Yeah. Kind of like, did you guys see the Marty Supreme thing, the joke that he did? Or Timothy did with they had a big Zoom screen and he was just talking nonsense, but it was great. And that's how I picture this going down. Everybody from the company's like, He's like, can you see it? Like, this is it.
All right, we're going to get into other news, and we have a clip to go along with that. In the last episode of Group Chat, I said that Cole Navin did a diving board flip and rendered useless. That is not true information.
Fake news.
My brain actually was wrong. It was Nick Roy I was thinking of. Nick Roy has filmed great video parts for years. This is from the Brewlers video, but he does do a diving board slide, or just a diving board backflip. He was the first person I ever saw do it. Need to give him his flowers. Cole Navin did not do one of these, and Nick Roy did, and so did Craig Mick, but Nick Roy was the first. So
look at that.
Nick Roy has a bunch of firsts in Canada. You would like be driving around, you'd see like an iconic spot, and it was almost like a episode of Family Guy when they would say Simpsons did it. We would always be driving around and be like, Nick Roy did it. Oh, there's a cool spot. Nick Roy did it.
Yep. Eastern Canada, you're going to see a lot of leftover hammers from Nick Roy.
Is it Nick Roy or Nick Wah?
I think the Quebecois would probably say Wah.
Like
No relation to Marie France Raw.
Wah?
No relation.
Or Yanwa?
But
One of
we're
the original ride guys?
We're south of the border. We say Roy down here.
Like Rogers, Cowboys, and cheeseburgers with
Next,
onion rings.
Fake news. I also have. I made a critical error in this Mark McMorris fast chat where I referred to Craig McMorris as the late great Craig McMorris, not knowing that refers to the deceased. So I thought it was a figure of speech. That term refers to the deceased. I had a lot of concerned comments. I'm sorry. Did you guys know that was a figure of speech?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. How did I miss that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
School
Sometimes
system.
You just get caught up in the moment. We say the wrong words. I do a lot.
Yeah.
Craig McMorris, live and well.
I was looking behind you, Chris, and it says Craig McMorris for Prime Minister. I live in California. I don't know if you all know this, but former pro skateboarder and real estate mogul Mikey Taylor is now the governor of Thousand Oaks, which is a city in just outside Ventura County, I believe. So why can't Craig become the Prime Minister of Canada?
So you're saying there's a chance?
I hear he's loved up there. I mean, he had an MTV show.
Their dad is also in. Mark and Craig's dad is in politics in some demeanor in Canada. I don't know what he does, but I think he's.
I'm not calling myself a fortune teller, but I'm just saying, good-looking dude, athlete, loved nationwide.
Still alive.
Still living.
Yep. Check
that
all
might
the
be
boxes.
the only thing that's against him, but
Okay. All right. We're going to keep moving through other news. Ayumu and Patty Zhao won the stop one of Snow League. I will say I saw Ayumu spin and switch backside. Yeah. Look out for the rest of the competition. That's all we've been waiting for. So that's always fun. Patty Zhao was 14, 15 years old.
Maybe 15 now.
Future is bright.
Yeah.
Conditions also looking awesome there.
Yeah.
windstorm.
We also have Scotty James is releasing a Netflix documentary. I think it might be out by the time this show comes out. So that'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah.
I hear he takes helicopters to St. Moritz.
Well, he's a damn good half pipe rider.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that
His
much.
girlfriend, some famous something or
It's
something.
his
or his
wife. It's
Excuse
actually
me.
his
Sorry,
wife.
Scotty.
Baby mama,
Yes.
wife.
Yeah.
She's
living it
a relative of an F1 driver in the Stroll family.
Is that what it is? Okay. Thank you. I knew that you're not everybody's taking choppas to St. Moritz, so that plays.
Russ, what are your thoughts on a mid-career doc?
You're not talking. I'm at the end, but if you're talking about me,
No, but like Marcus Cleveland just put out a documentary as well, and now it's Scotty James.
I mean, good for them. I don't know Scotty James at all, so I don't know how interesting his life's been. I think the best docs are from really, really interesting people. And I just don't know him. Marcus Cleveland, I think, could be interesting because he always breaks himself into 14,000 pieces and then comes back. So that's like some Rocky stuff, right? Like the comeback story. I just don't. I think everybody should do what they want to do, and you can't succeed unless you've failed. So keep going.
I'll be honest with you too. With Scotty James, like the guy like hides out in secrecy and just is chained to a half pipe. And to do those big tricks, like whether or not you're flying in a helicopter anywhere, it doesn't make those tricks any fucking easier. You still have to do them in the half pipe, which is death defying. The margin for error is insane, and his dedication to pushing half pipe riding, I admire. Like the switch McTwist pullback, rewind in the middle to start off a run, I think is good for snowboarding. So I know you're not throwing shade, you're just saying what you think, but I'm also gonna say, like, I'm a Scotty James fan.
No, I'm not. The helicopter comment was, I think that's a flex. I wish I could take helicopters to St. Moritz. I'm not saying that's bad.
I wish I knew where St. Moritz was.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
And as far as the doc, I just don't know. Like, I don't know the dude. And for me, you can ask Chris over here. I watch a lot of docs.
A lot of sports docs.
Specifically. History docs now, because I think I have gotten to the end of the sports doc world. So the ones that I enjoy most are like interesting people with interesting stories. And I just don't know Scotty. So
well, that's why you got to watch it.
You're
There
correct.
you go. And then Scotty's funny. Like he's a ripping snowboarder.
Yeah,
and
he's so
pretty funny. But I think the whole mid-career doc is like an interesting thing. But I feel like they're just trying to like
Pump him up for the
pump him up
Olympics.
for the Olympics and make the most of it while he's got it. So I can't blame him. It's let the people know who he is when he goes out there and puts on a show.
Yeah,
Get your
Netflix is
bag.
Willing to do it. Do it.
I think it's dope. It's like a biopic when they're still alive, and then they get to go to the premiere, and they're like, "What's up? That was about me."
Here I am.
All right, Su Yu Ming and Mia Brooks won the first big air in China. Good preview for the Olympics. Those two are going to be absolute weapons. Also good to see Mia Brooks on the podium. I think that's good for everyone.
Yeah.
Can do it all.
What a savage.
She
just
dope.
goes out there listening to metal and just throws down with so much style.
Looks cool. It's also really cool is like I was riding Troll and I was trying switchboard side to 50 to front board to fakie. And I was like, I'm going to do the Mia Brooks because she was doing it in her locks open run every time. And it's just so cool. I'm going to do the Mia Brooks, you just want to look cool like Mia, you know?
I love that the girls have so much freaking style now that the dudes are like, I want to ride like Mia.
Yeah, that's like Steph Curry wearing Asia Wilson's shoe right there.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Sick.
And then I think Joey Favo won DIYX. I wasn't there. There wasn't really
a split win
with Rob. They split it. Okay.
They couldn't decide.
They should have just had they should have had a hammer off, right? Like just
Is that a thing?
Hammer off.
A hammer off?
Yeah, who's got the gnarliest hammer, brother?
I think the event was done at that point. But yeah, I think hammers are cool. All sorts of I think like power tools are cool as well.
They are.
I thought you meant hammer and shots when you said that.
Well, they could have done that too.
Yeah.
Fava probably would have won, I would imagine.
Yeah. Old school stare off.
Just look and don't blink.
I heard that Rob got docked because he wasn't drinking.
I think he drank the first night because that's part of the thing. But I think he is also trying to do the winter sober to put out a dope part. And also, Haldor kind of won the whole thing as like the DIYX medal. He didn't get any money, but he got a chain. So it was kind of split between everyone. And that's what's dope about that event. It's like it doesn't need to be a score. So it's just kind of highlighting everyone who was putting down.
Cool.
Is it an Olympic qualifying event by any chance?
I think you get fist points for sure.
You get fists? Okay, yeah.
All right. By how many shots you take, right?
Last note I have on my news sheet is Wayward premiere just happened here in Utah. Hana was on the stage. It was an incredible showing. Hana, why don't you tell us about that monumental night in film?
I mean, it was an awesome night. We had a full house at Wayward, and that's a pretty big space to fill. And saw lots of girls, lots of guys. It was a really it was rad. It was rad. It was emotional. I think it was really educational for a lot of people. And I think that's really, probably one of the main purposes of it. It's like to shed a light on all these women who have contributed to snowboarding. And I was thinking about the other day, it's like Wayward fills in so much of the history that we just don't have access to anymore. It's like we used to see all these magazines and, contests on TV and movies that you'd wait like all year for, and everybody would watch them. So everybody was like so on the same page of like what's going on, who's out there. And since we transferred over to like a digital era, we don't have access to those old magazines. And it's like, who has a VHS anymore? Like you have to like hunt down old like footage of people. So it's like, it's really not accessible to the like newer generations to even know who those people are. So it's really cool that they went and found all this archival footage and got the interviews that they got. Like, I mean, Victoria is on there.
Wow.
You hear her voice.
Her
like,
voice is...
It's amazing. And it's like, there's so many amazing women who like I looked up to because I was in that era of like magazines and like wearing out a VHS because you watch it so many times. So it's a real cool like starting point, I think, for people to watch. And then it's like, hopefully it sparks interest to like look a little deeper and be like, wait, what, who? Like, I'm going to look into that. And it was just rad. It gives a lot of like credit to where credit's due for a lot of the women who, you know, aren't really a part of our community anymore. Like for whatever reasons, they've decided to, you know, distance themselves. And I think it's a really beautiful story. And I mean, there's so much to talk about. Like you could never fit it all in 2 hours, but Mia did a really good job of at least telling a really good story about where we started and kind of where we're at and where we're going. So super inspirational. I mean, I think there wasn't a dry eye in the house, you know, like it was touching. And I think it was needed. And so maybe this is the first of maybe a little bit more deep dive on women's snowboarding.
Shout out to Mia.
Yeah.
Big shout out.
Yeah.
Killed it. I didn't know anything about Morgan LaFonte.
Oh my God.
And what a character.
Yeah.
Like her and Farmer date. Like Bonnie and Clyde, bud. Like for real. Like,
yeah.
Those two were next. I'm going to do a backflip. F you, Palm. I'm going to do a double. Like back then there was the group of people and they would like sing talk. Like Rankwit and Farmer and like all those like the original dudes that would go to AK, they'd be like, "Hey man, what's going on?" Fucking right, man. We're going up to AK, gonna ride in the chopper and getting gnarly. And Morgan was like
right there. Yeah.
Like there wasn't. It was like, and she was Meg Pischke was like her buddy for a while, and I think she had to tap out because Morgan was just like.
I mean,
she was heavy,
hard crew to keep up with, right? And there was like some girls that just were like right there, and if not like pushing it more, like, I mean, geez, there's so many girls that I look up to that weren't even in the film that I'm like, you know, Nat Zurek, like Jessica Dalpiaz, like she was one of the first girls I saw do a back five, and I was like, well, I could do that, you know? Yeah. Like there's so many girls that were out there that I just don't feel like have the presence that they should have.
100%. And one last thing too with Victoria, dude, just like what she was riding in Alaska and when she was riding it, is just
cowgirl, like just out
edge
there.
Edge control.
Yeah, she had such good flow and style, and it's like riding those mountains back in the day. You're just like, I don't know, with a Polaroid. Like, are you kidding me? Like, mind blowing.
Yeah. She was on the Canadian ski team.
She was?
Yep. When I first met her in 1988, at Whistler, she was on the Canadian ski team.
Wow. Yeah.
All right, Hana, we're going to jump into a blind ranking presented by Mammoth. I'm going to give you 5 Mammoth parks in no particular order. You're going to rank them 1 through 5.
There's 5 Mammoth parks?
There's way more than 5. There's actually 6 on my list.
Oh my God. Okay.
So, you know, just put it where it would stack up in your list of Mammoth parks. Okay. First one, Wonderland.
Wonderland?
I think that's the baby park.
Okay.
Over to the right there.
Like Forest Park?
No, that's Forest Trail.
Forest Trail.
Yeah, that's coming.
Oh, wait, is Wonderland off of Discovery Chair? Do you know?
I don't know the answer to that
I'm going to put it 5 because I don't know where it is.
Okay. Next one, South Park.
South Park, 2.
Solid. Forest Trail.
That might be my number 1 right now. Those are my size jumps right now.
They're so good.
Yeah,
Mini
it's
pipe at the bottom.
so fun, yeah.
Okay, Main Park.
Main Park, we'll say 3.
What about in 2005 6, where would Main Park stack up for you?
Oh man, Main Park. I'm gonna say 2003 or 4. Main Park was number 1.
Yeah, I feel like that was the golden era
was the
of Grenade.
scene.
Main
Yeah, it
Park
was
going
good.
off.
They're like, how much bigger could we build these jumps? It was awesome.
All right, and Wonderland.
We already did that.
Jibs and More.
Jibs and More. Where is that?
Well, there's only one left,
4.
so it's got to be 4. But Forest Trail's your winner.
Yeah, I mean, I love me a forest trail.
Yep.
And you always have the option to go to Main Park.
Yep.
It's like right there. You switch it up.
Chairlift ride's about 2 minutes.
Yeah,
to the
so
top.
fast. Yeah.
All right, we're going to talk about Herschel outdoor equipment. You may have seen them. We give them to all of our guests that win Name That Video part. Pack them full of bomb hole merch. They are sleek, and they're introducing a brand new performance line for travel and the outdoors. They got Alpine inspired and designed with multifunctionality for the first chair or last minute flight. I personally use all Herschel gear when I travel. I use the roller bag. I use the big roller bag. They got great backpacks. And the one thing I like, you can take your backpack and slide it over your roller bag, and you can be a true pro traveler. All their stuff's really well made, and they're building a team. They got Arthur Longo and the Dust Box on board already. So if you're interested in getting some sleek new travel gear, check out Herschel.com.
Over the past 13 years, Patagonia's POW Slayer series has earned a near mythical status among those seeking the steepest, deepest powder in the biggest mountains. These are the ones who let their tracks do the talking, who start before sunrise and leave behind lines as bold as they are nameless. The new POW Slayer free ride kit is built for those riders.
All right, we're going to jump right into product talk. We got Seth Huot over here. Now, Seth has been testing a bunch of products for us here at the Bomb Hole. We wanted a product tester, a product specialist that has tenure in the game, that has skin in the game, and Seth was the perfect candidate. So he's been doing product reviews on our YouTube channel. Now, Seth, you've tested boards, you've tested outerwear, you've tested boots, you tested bindings, you've been testing everything. And what I want to know is, of all of the things that you've been testing, what is your favorite product so far that's impressed you the most?
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Yeah, we have tested a lot of product this year so far, and it's been amazing. It's been so fun because I just have this like thirst for product and checking out new technology and just wanting to get out there to try new stuff. But honestly, indirectly, the sickest thing that I've ridden all year is this 686 S6 Tommy Guess Me pant. And I haven't even done a review. I don't even know if I was going to do a review on it, but this thing is just the best fitting pant that I've had in the absolute longest time. And I don't know, I can't say enough good things about this thing. And it's amazing because, like, to me, snowboarders have this absolute obsession with pants. And if you look through the catalog of the years, you can define eras on certain pant fits or colors, or, you know, just the way and the style, and you can tell what kind of music they're listening to, what kind of like obstacles or features they're riding to in their video parts and everything. And I think the timing with like Atlas 2 and 686 dropping this pant with Tommy, it just is perfect, like destiny.
Moment in time. Well, let's talk about full circle fashion cycles and how this thing's kind of, this moment in time isn't our first moment in time with some woodland camo.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Okay, so I was like thumbing through some old mags the other day and just kind of like looking at everything and just like holistically and came across the Special Blend ad. And it was right when they were pretty new, it was like 96, 97. And there's a product photo. Like they dropped a straight baggy cut woodland camo cargo pant. It was an absolute staple. And during that time, like JP Walker, Devin Walsh, they're all blowing up, and that kind of spawned this whole new style in snowboarding, right? And Wu-Tang Clan was huge. Go ahead, Russ.
Sorry,
Russ just raised his hand for the listeners too, which is good.
Teacher, I got a question. I'd like to add an addendum to that. I think before the Special Blend was the Dub and the Capel, and we were really the engineers of the baggier fit, you know, and it stems from us all living in San Diego and skating every day with Deerdick and Chef and Alf and wearing the Plan B jeans and the blind jeans and the Edward Sebastian stuff. So yes, Special Blend was there, but they definitely didn't usher it in.
Yeah, and that was like early 90s when it was like new school movement, when everybody was wearing big baggy jeans, the boards were blunted, the stances were super huge. But then if you remember like mid 90s, it went into this like Terrier, Jim Rippey, like stripes down the sides, a lot of pastel. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, this newer generation, this new era hits the block. Wu-Tang Clan is like popping. Everybody's listening to it. It's like visor beanies, crooked goggles, big old fat cargo pants. Yep. And I distinctly remember the woodland camo. It's just the standard army green camo, and it was like, okay, this defined it. And they evolved it with like snow camo and everything, and then that went through its whole phase. And then what's crazy too is like all of a sudden it was like you go to the trade show, right? It was like RZA or Jizza, whoever's like the big party is like Wu-Tang Clan, and then that whole era. And then all of a sudden it was like a page turned, and the next year it was the Strokes. Baker 2G drops. You got like Andrew Reynolds in there. He's wearing like collared long sleeve shirts and like tighter fitter pants, and like, you know, this like different type of music's hitting, inspiring kids like Justin Hebel and John Cooley and Nima Jalali. And then right around like 2004, Mikey drops Holden. And they pretty much launched the brand with, you know, Scotty Whitlake back to woodland camo. He had a jacket, he had a pant, and then this pant was like, I can't remember if it had cargos, it might have, but it also was the first pant that all of a sudden it came in at the knee. It was starting that trend of like, because if you would have asked me back in the like 1997, like, do you think there would ever be like skin tight pants? I'd have been like, oh no, never. And then all of a sudden a little thing shifts, music, inspiration, skating, like everything kind of comes together. And then all of a sudden you start seeing with Holden, very like ahead of the trend on it. Everything started getting shaped, like boot cut, bringing it in, articulation, bringing it in the knees. And I just found it like so, it was just so amazing because it was just like back to woodland camo. Yeah. And then fast forward to even now, like new generation, Tommy Gesme, everything just lines up and drops a crazy sick pant, woodland camo. And I just love that about snowboarding, because we get so inspired about, you know, the cycles and the eras, and everything comes full circle. And, you know, and then getting inspired by the dub stuff, like adding like camo and pop colors, and, you know, and it's always comes back. And this pant, you know, like I've worked with so many different product designers and everything as far as like getting the right fit. And I just can't believe it, because these guys actually got the right fit. Because you can come up with like your idea of like what a sick pant's going to be. You give it to the designer. They design a sick pant on paper. Everything's great. They get a sample. And then you know what they do? They get some fit model, doesn't snowboard. He's not wearing anything underneath it. Goes in there, and they have to make it with a pattern maker. And if that's not the right pattern maker with the right fit model or the right person, you're not going to get the pant you want. And you can tell that these guys put the effort into like getting Tommy the exact pant, or, you know, he's not going to wear it. You know what I mean? So this is the right pant. It's the right fit. It's the right recipe. So,
and I know you're really particular about pants, because obviously you worked at Volcom for a long time. You saw a million pieces of outerwear come across your desk. You got like, you listen to Seth talk about pants. He's like a freaking pant magician, using terms I don't know anything about. But, you know, there's other things I've heard you kind of go on rants, because literally he'll just be sitting next to me at his desk and just be going off about how much he loves his pant. And what are the other like bits of information that you like about the pant particularly?
Well, dude, I got hockey legs.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I got straight
Mr.
up.
Tree
I
Trunks
don't,
over there.
I don't have like this skinny kid like body type, right?
No chicken
I got
sticks.
no. So
strong foundation.
I've had a hard time with pants over the years. You know, getting that right fit. All of a sudden, you like sprayed your legs, you're all nope, these aren't it. You know what I mean? And these pants, like, they got a lot of room up in the waist. They got these sick pleats, like a pleated pant.
You're always talking about pleats. That's what it is.
I love the pleat. Like, you know, everyone's kind of just like a normal chino fit or whatever, but they got some pleats, and like I can spread my legs. I feel good. Actually, I went XL stock just because, like, I was talking to Sarge and I'm like, yeah, XL. Like, I have to have XL and pretty much everything, but I probably could have got away with a large just the way that these fit. But dude, the XL's banging.
You need
like,
that
I'm not
fit.
not bumming.
Good pant rant.
Yeah.
Love it. I
Little
love the
pant
shit.
rant. Love it.
One other thing, you know, Russ, you got your finger on the pulse of trends and where things are headed. You know, in terms of outerwear, what's the trend forecast on outerwear from Russ right now?
Well, here's the thing, Grandies. Snowboarding is not just a little thing anymore, right? It's massive, and with that many people, there's a bunch of different stuff happening. So are we talking like the park kid trend? Are we talking like the recreational? Because it's not the same thing, which is, you know, because you got the park kid who's probably in Tommy's pant, right? You got the backcountry guy who's in some Arc'teryx stuff. And I think when the park, you don't need as much technical aspect, so you're freer to play, right? I think it's gonna come in a little bit, a little less fabric, still a lot of movement, but a little less fabric. I think the backcountry stuff is more about the technicality of the fabric. Now with all of the new Gore-Tex, because the other stuff was bad, right? Bad chemicals.
Yeah, bad for the environment.
Yeah, they're working through that. So I think we're going to see a lot of new fabrics, and I think the fits will be relaxed, but not massive. I personally think everything's going to come in a little bit. And I have a question maybe we pose to the listeners. Is Woodland Camo Snowboarding's black?
All right, we're going to take a quick call from Mike Liddle, brought to you by 32 in Armada. Mike, we got you on the line?
Yes, I'm here. How you guys doing?
What up, Mike?
Happy to be chatting with you. You got Hana, Russell, and Spencer Schubert in studio. Now, I want to talk about this past year because you've had a bit of a roller coaster of emotions. I know you lost one of your main sponsors, had a little bit of a low, and then kind of had a resurgence of your career with some new sponsors. I'd love to hear you talk us through this.
Yeah, about a year ago now, got a call from Arbor, and they just basically told me they're not going to renew my contract. It came as a huge shock to me because it was like a week after my board was like released and in stores. So it was definitely kind of crazy timing. But I will say it's all love to everyone over there. And it was actually pretty good timing, all in all.
So did you have sorry to interrupt you, but did you have like a low point where you're like, I got 2 kids, like what the hell's going on? Did you ever, before you got re-scooped up, was there a darkness before the dawn?
There was, yeah. A couple weeks I was feeling kind of down and unsure like where that left me in my snowboarding. I was thinking, all right, maybe I'm just a weekend warrior and go film some spots for fun, but maybe on a lesser level or less seriousness. But then shortly after, got the call from Armada, and that was almost perfect timing, and everything's going super well with them, so I actually couldn't be happier.
Incredible. And then you also, pretty shortly after that, got the call from 32 as well, right?
Yeah, and that was also unexpected. I think partially due to the community kind of speaking up for me after that all shook down. Maybe like got some recognition from some other sponsors, and that I think helped me out quite a bit.
Well, I got to say, hanging with you in Mammoth with a 32 squad, it was like you've been there since day one. You fit right in. How does it feel being a part of the mix over at 32?
Oh, 32 was so sick. I mean, they have such a big team, and a lot of them are my favorite snowboarders. It was cool just to kind of mold right in with those guys. Like love boarding with the Favas and Viz, Benny, yourself, Stevens, like the squad's kind of unmatched.
Let's talk about Armada. Like what's going on with the new squad over there? What are you guys cooking up with the Armada camp?
Well, we spent all of last year basically dialing in our boards, and that was pretty sick to be a part of that whole process. So each of us kind of picked a board we want to ride and got to demo a handful of different shapes and side cuts, flexes, and all that. So it's pretty sick to be able to actually have a good say in what we're riding. Definitely really stoked on the boards, and the team is also like dream team, if you ask me.
Yeah, I love it. I just saw the whole squad's in the Midwest. You guys doing some shop tours over there right now?
Yeah, we had the crew out here. We're doing a little filming since we have some snow. Doing some shop tours, just kind of getting the word out there and what we're all about.
I love that. I saw you were over at DIYX. That event looked mental. I think Spencer was there too. Maybe you could just speak on the energy of that event and what it was like to be boots on the ground there.
Yeah, I'm actually a little banged up from DIYX still. I did like a leg taco through one of those rails, and my whole entire leg is like still bruised, and it's like 2 weeks out from there.
No, that was brutal. I'm so sorry that happened. He was on fire too, like so good. There was a part of the contest where you're supposed to do a few tricks and then like go get your reward, and Mike was doing them and just like, no, I'm good. I'm here to snowboard. And then just kept going up like, I don't need it.
Yeah, they
Mike,
wanted
you
you
were
to
on fire.
Eat pierogies and chug a beer or Monster. I was like, hey, I'm here to snowboard. I might like get sick if I'm gonna eat pierogies and chug a Monster right now.
I don't know if that's a conducive to shred diet.
I mean,
no, not quite.
Not in 2026.
But the energy is so sick there. The crowd goes nuts every time. You don't even have to do anything crazy, and the crowd will go crazy if you just make it to the end of the rail.
How is Schubert looking?
Some of the best. How is Schubert? How many tries did we get on that ledge?
Like you said, as long as you make it to the end, the crowd goes crazy. It doesn't matter what you do.
Yep, just make it to the end and you're good. You did get to the end, right?
I did get to the end. I also got to the end of the other feature. There just happened to be a trash can in the way. I saw that you fell, and then you were chilling, and I was a little bit envious of that. So I think I was trying to take a page out of your book.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad event to be a little hurt at. It's a pretty good one just to sit back and watch the show.
Watch the chaos for sure.
It looks so fun over there. That brings me back to like old like Grenade days, like Waterville Valley, World Quarters kind of vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The essence of snowboarding. I saw Egan looked like she basically almost got caught on fire doing a method over the fire pit.
Yep.
Looked like it was.
Yeah, she backflipped through it like face straight into the fire, which is insane.
I don't know where you were, but I was standing next to the fire and I could smell the burning hair from people going through. Like Rob Rothler, he did like an upside down 7 and his hair was close to the fire. He's like, I have to keep my head up. I can't have it down because people were actually burning their hair.
Yeah.
I mean, Rob Rothler is also 14 feet tall with a lion-like mane. So when he gets upside down, he's like 6 inches from the ground.
Yeah. Close to the action.
It was nice and warm though, standing by the fire, seeing all the action.
Incredible. Yeah, for a rail jam dog like yourself, let's talk about the resurgence of rail jams, because I've seen you at the Heavy Metals killing it. We got DIYX, Rockstar Energy Open. You got Red Bull Heavy Metals doing a 3-stop tour now. It's kind of a good day and age to be a street dog.
Yeah, I think so too. Almost thought we like kind of missed the golden days, but I think it's like a revamp of street snowboarding right now. It's really cool to see all these events and people putting time and energy into street snowboarding. It's good for people like us.
I love it.
I got a question, Mike Liddle. Where are you from, bud? No disrespect. I always thought you were I heard it. Up until I heard your voice, I thought you were a SoCal bro, but you're way too nice. So, nice. Well, you're killing it, bud. Proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you think about the mad dash of people coming from Utah to go to the Midwest to ride rope tows?
It can be, I think, overwhelming at times. It gets kind of blows up the spot a little bit, but I do love when everyone comes into town. A lot of them are my friends now, and it's just fun to see everybody. You don't get to see everyone all winter long. Everyone's on different projects and stuff. So it's a good time to warm up the legs and kind of just snowboard together and kind of put everything else aside.
Love to see it. Well, Mike, I want to say thanks for taking the time to call in briefly. Really excited to see this resurgence of your career. Year of Mike Liddle. Good to see a father of two out there obliterating some steel. So just keep doing what you're doing. And thanks for the call.
All right. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Hope you guys have a good show.
Hell yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Mike.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Later,
Thanks.
buddy.
Later.
Peace.
Let's talk about the resurgence of rail jams, because Hana, you were involved with the original heavy metals. Those look like they went off back in what, 05-ish, something like that?
Oh man, even I think the earliest one was like 2003 maybe. I mean, they were awesome. It was pretty rad in some of the spots we got to do the rail jams, and I mean, I don't know, it would be cool to like look back at all those, because it's like changed so much, like the whole evolution of the rail jams. It's like it was, you know, the heavy metals at like the Delta Center here back in the day, and then it's like they'd have some in Vegas where there's like the most insane rail setup with boxes and stuff, and just how that evolved. And they were cool to be a part of. I don't think, you know, not my forte, but it was cool to be involved, and it was cool to see everybody like doing whatever the new trick was, because we still had a ton of growth on the rails back then.
And then there was even hot dogs and handrails were big, and then it seemed like it kind of went away for a little bit.
Yeah, well, it was like PBRJ, WCI, all these things. Like when I was coming up, that was like a great opportunity to get eyes on you, to make a name. And I feel like, yeah, that was kind of gone for a little while. There wasn't too much backing, or that kind of lane didn't really exist. So it is super awesome for kids to come up and have like a platform to do it. But I think like seeing heavy metal in Boston, like the crowd was ridiculous. Introducing people to snowboarding and just like, I don't know, bringing people together for the culture is like the best thing that we can do. Yes. And I think you do a really great job with the Bomb Hole Cup. Like you see that, the energy, that's just like, it's like premieres or events, just getting our community together is what it's all about.
Well said. Russ, you have any takes?
I think that the reason they went away was insurance stuff for a while.
And they're expensive.
They're probably, really expensive. But I'm a big proponent of like social media is amazing, but there's nothing like actually being able to be like face to face with excellence, right? Like you can see it on the internet and that's great. You see it scrolling, but it's just not real, right? Because it's on a screen. But when a young kid goes out and sees Spenny or somebody doing her Zeb, and I hear he's going to be big soon, out doing something super gnarly, like right in front of their face, it fires them up and it makes them want to do that, right? Like, and so it's really important for the growth of the industry, I believe.
You can feel the energy there, and that is so contagious.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so much easier to access a rail jam versus like no shade to NST, but it's like you need so much more.
You just can't get there.
It's so much more involved to get up to like the top of a mountain or wherever. Even like some of the slope styles and stuff
100%.
back in the day up at ski areas, it's like you have to buy a pass or you have to walk up the mountain to get to them. And it's like rail jams are just in the thick of it. You can walk up to it. You might not even know it's happening, but you walk by it and you're like, oh, what's this? This is cool. Like they're just so approachable.
Yeah, I think to add to what you're saying too, when I look at anything where the energy is just contained to kind of a gauntlet of people. You look at DIYX, you look at half pipe contests from the 90s where everybody would hike, or even the US Opens from 02, 03. There's just, it's all the energies contained in one area, and snowboarding is close where you can reach out and you can touch it and you can almost feel it. And that's why rail jams and half pipe contests that are like contained where everybody, smaller half pipes are definitely a little bit more conducive for being closer to the action. Yeah. But I think anything where you have a freaking just you're getting fired up.
Yeah.
Like you said, Russ, you can see it, you can touch it.
And for the riders too.
Yes.
Like you see DIYX, like the first year, it was on a kink that's in Innsbruck, and people have filmed on that kink for their video part, and you're like, oh, you do a trick on that, that's cool, that's in there. And then all of a sudden you got people backflipping off it, doing NBDs, whatever, heavy metal, same thing. It like pushes these people to, with all the energy around you and other riders to like do the craziest thing that you could do at that spot. Sweet.
Well said.
All right, Bombhole fam, I got some incredible news for you. We've teamed up with ShadyRays to bring you an exclusive offer.
Oh yeah, Silk. And the right gear makes all the difference. That's where ShadyRays snow goggles come in. They've got the perfect goggles to get you on the mountain. Everything you need in one go without the hassle. I got a question, Silk.
Yep.
What if you want to customize your ShadyRays goggles?
That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. They got you covered there too. From lens swap options to strap options, you can build your own setup to ride exactly how you want to ride.
What if you don't like the fit of your goggles or you kind of ding them up a little bit?
That's a very reasonable worry. A lot of stuff happens out there. They got you covered with broken protection, free 30-day returns, make it easy to swap them out or just send them back.
So gear up with premium goggles built for the mountain with the style and protection you need at a price that keeps it all within reach.
Yep.
So we've teamed up with ShadyRays to bring you an exclusive offer, Silk. What is that offer?
Yeah, you can head on over to ShadyRays.com and use promo code BOMBHOLE, and you're going to get a whopping 30% off any snow goggles or polarized sunglasses.
Be confident anywhere under the sun with ShadyRays, the eyewear that has your back.
If you're looking to improve your snowboarding, maybe dial in those fundies, and heck, even just having a good time with the boys, Woodward Park City is going to be hands down your best bet to make all that happen and more this season, because Woodward Park City is a state-of-the-art action sports hub. It's only 20 minutes from Salt Lake City. I mean, that's just blink of an eye and you're on the chairlift. And in a world filled with overcrowded resorts, jam-packed parking lots, long drives to the chair, Woodward Park City is offering you a solution that not many other resorts are even able to fathom. And new this year, the Winter Mountain Park Season Pass. For only $499, you can ride all season at one of the Wasatch's best terrain parks. You can get the most fun and legitimately the best value out of your winter. You can maximize your time, easy in, easy out. It's right across from the freeway. Tiny walk and you're on the chairlift in seconds. If you want it all, you can get indoor access, outdoor access, special access to all the events, exclusive discounts. You're going to need the all access membership. You'll be treated like a king royalty over at Woodward Park City. And if you want some more information, head on over to woodwardparkcity.com. I don't know about you, but my New Year's resolution is to drop a couple of LBs. And after doing all the research and crunching every number, I've come to a solution. Kodiak. And more specifically, I'm going to be munching on their Frozen Power waffles and their Frozen Power flapjacks because I don't know about you, but I could use a little bit of extra power these days. And by power, I mean protein. And these things are jam-packed. We're talking about 12 to 14 grams per serving. I mean, that's a great way to start your day. They're a good source of fiber. They're crafted with 100% whole grains. You just heat them up and eat. Simple. So with this new year, it's time to be a new you and make that resolution easy with a quick breakfast from Kodiak. Not to mention, Kodiak's a proud sponsor of us over here at the Bombhole and a proud partner of US Ski and Snowboard. So next time you're out browsing for some food, highly recommend you check out Kodiak's frozen breakfast items. They're the ones with the bear on the box.
All right, I got a special announcement. I'm going to change gears violently here. Videopocalypse is coming up 29th of December. We've talked about it on air. I finally put on the calendar. Dixon will be on the live stream, who's over here. What we're going to do is we're going to play every snowboard video that has came out this year back to back for, I think right now it's somewhere between 50 and 100 videos.
Yeah, we got it tallied up over here. There are currently 86 videos in the playlist that our King Holden Barth has created.
Yep.
It's a grand total of 18 hours, 49 minutes, and 54 seconds. But if you watch it at 1.75, you can be done in just under 11 hours.
Okay. So just to let you guys know how I've been preparing for this, yesterday I Googled what people do in prison to pass the time. So push-ups, I think, will help. Card games.
But you still have to pay attention to the videos, right?
I mean, at a certain point in time, I don't know that you can...
Clocking out?
You can... I think you're just trying to survive. It's like Survivor, kind of.
Okay.
Do you get a phone call? Or
somebody mentioned no phones.
No phones. You guys have to find your own food.
Yep.
We're going to give you a knife.
Well, we'll have food. There'll
be a challenge. The winner gets a knife.
Yep. I was going to maybe write some letters to some people. Ooh. You kind of got to treat it like you're like you're in prison kind
Are
of.
you going to wear the onesie too? The orange?
We could do that.
Yeah.
County
should.
orange.
Any art supplies?
Yeah, art. That would be great.
Nothing sharp.
Yeah.
Art would help. I would like to do some paintings while we're doing this.
You can make some jeans.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not my kind
License
of art.
plate.
They do that.
Yeah, you can make some license plates. Do we have an aluminum supplier and a press? Do we know anybody with an aluminum press?
No, we'll get on it. We'll get on it.
That is what they do in prison. Yeah, they make license plates.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They make with the burritos like with the ramen, or they call them burritos. That's what you should eat.
Can't you make your own liquor with like your own urine, basically? Let it ferment?
Yeah,
something
we'll
like
give
that?
you- we'll give you
Do you want to get back on, Chris? Dude, invite me over. I'm pretty down.
For sure, Spenny's in. He said.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll sneak some snooze in. It'll be good.
Yeah, we're going to need a lot of that.
How are you going to get it in, Spenny?
through the warden.
In what they call the prison wallet, I believe.
We're still on air.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So anyway, the 29th, tune in. It's going to be horrible. It's on the Bombholes YouTube channel. Don't expect any good analysis of the video. It's just basically Survivor.
I'm excited to watch Chris cry. This is going to be fun.
I think you're going to be on air. We just heard.
Oh, yeah.
I will come.
Yeah, he said he's coming.
It's going to be a whole range of emotions. We're going to see the whole ride.
It's going to be a roller coaster.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
full
roller
roller coaster.
Yeah. All right, we're going to get into the CAPiTA Union spinning wheel. CAPiTA just turned Viz, Miles, Benny Milam, Mia Books Pro. Well-deserved. CAPiTA also just dropped a Matriarch board Torstein's been working on for a few years. We got some Bombhole Union bindings out. I ride CAPiTA and Union. Love their stuff. Let's get into the spinning wheel. We're going to spin this so it lands on a number that correlates to a question. 5. I like this one. What's the best graphic of all time? Russ, I'll let you take it. You should pump your own tires.
I am fully pumping it on. Not just one, but both of mine are my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
What's the name of the character?
His name is Russell.
Is it Russell?
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah. And then I didn't ever think I would top that. And then the one with Virgil was just... So I've been very lucky in the graphic department.
Yep.
My new one's coming out, and it's nothing like anything like that. It's super mellow. Like I'm giving everybody else a chance.
With what brand?
Offshore, Snow Shapes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Back to Japan, baby.
Nice. Badass.
It's like the Pagani of snowboards. If you know what a Pagani is, it's like a handmade car, and carbon fiber. And
I don't know what a Pagani is.
it's a car.
Okay.
Oh.
Spencer, would you like to pump any of your own tires on a graphic? Or
I don't
are you
have
gonna...
a pro model.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, these boots are pretty cool though.
Thank you. I appreciate
My favorite
that.
graphic of all time is actually my boot.
Yeah, it's a graphic. Russ, yours is really sick.
Thank you.
And I think for me is the Ride Dylan Ojo board.
Ooh, that's another great one.
Cole made the graphic. Obviously, just like has a special emotional place for me, but the graphic is sick too. It's just like, a picture frame with Dylan, and it just hangs on the wall, and it's awesome. So
Yeah, I'm with it.
Nice.
Hana?
I don't know. I would say I really liked the ride. I think it was the OMG. There was donuts on it, and it said "Sorry, not sorry."
my
on the
mom has
base.
that board with
It's
a gun.
Does it have a gun?
Oh, maybe it's
There's a few of those like that. The couple years of that when Lauren was designing, and I was like, those are all fun, and like I liked those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good thing that we picked both ride graphics. That's nice.
All three of us did.
If I had a pro model, that would be my favorite.
Yeah, maybe
Jim.
my favorite is the one that hasn't come out yet. Wink, wink.
The one
Reed's all the
Reed's
CAPiTA
looks
kids have boards.
Yeah.
Reeds and
And
Kruges.
Krugs and Reed.
So
Where's
Reed
Spencer's?
and Krugs have, but Spencer, you don't have one?
No.
That's actually kind of.
It's a little weird.
Neither of us.
I think we're working on
the
something.
only
Hana.
two left.
You've over the whole thing. You've never had
My
one.
whole career, I've never
What
had a
the-
pro model.
Really?
I'm hoping for a unpro model when they retire.
A retired model?
Yo, Curtis just got a pro model like 2 years ago. That's
Wow.
inspo.
There's
That's
still
what I'm
hope for
going-
us.
Yeah, there's,
Yeah.
There's
a
still
chance.
You get a legacy pro model.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Legacy.
I am testing a board right now. I wasn't supposed to put stickers on it, but of course we're on the show. That's why I wrote them on there. I have to clean that after.
Do you though? Just send it back like
Chris, did you answer?
I answer these all the time, dude.
Okay. No, we want to hear it, bud. Which one of your graphics is your favorite?
Mine, if you want me to actually answer that, it's the first one I ever did. It's a pink salamander on rollerblades taking a shit.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's, yeah.
That was young Chris.
Yes. Maturity levels, exactly the same. We're going to get into Instagram questions, guys. So let me go to the soundboard, get it queued up. Here we go.
Instagram questions.
All right, here we go.
Is that Meyer?
That's Danny
That was
Davis.
Danny Davis again.
Again.
Yeah.
Cass.
They're all Danny.
All right, who do we want to start with?
You got him all hopped up on salts and was like, hey, bud, would you mind?
All right, this is from Radhouse John. Best piece of advice for a new snowboarder?
For me?
All of us.
All of us.
I think find your crew. I think crews, like, having a group of people helps. It's not just like you as an individual. You've seen it with like Dustbox. Team 11 is like the new guys coming up. Chris is, change that vape, lick the cat, whatever it is. There's always like a crew, rising tide. And with something
Rising
with boats.
tide raises all boats.
Yeah.
There you go. So are we talking new, aspiring pro?
I almost think like new to snowboarding as a whole is how I interpreted that. But I do like your answer.
Get a lesson.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Get a lesson. It'll be 10,000 times easier, and you'll start having fun way sooner.
And you won't argue as much.
Yeah, and not from a family member. I tried to teach my children, and it didn't work very well. I was like, all right, I guess you guys are going over there to the lesson guy or gal.
That makes sense. Also, we don't really know how to teach people to snowboard.
I've
tried to, and I'm like, I don't know, you just turn.
I don't remember
So
learning,
easy.
so how can I teach someone?
Well, when I started
Switch back one onto the rail.
When I started snowboarding, there were literal skags fins on snowboards. So
Extra hard.
there was horizontal lamination, so the boards were like this. There's no flex, and they had
In like
fins.
1501, basically.
12, 17.
Yeah, so one thing I do notice with up and coming people just learning how for the first time is like none of them know how to fall. Like they get so hurt. And I feel like that's a big part of it too, is learning. Like I think we just intuitively go to our backs on everything. You just squirm your way to your back. It's got to like fall gracefully. I think that's a big part of learning. Dixon?
Are you throwing chip around on the snow right now just to get him ready for fall?
Yeah, that's what I do. Yep. Yep. I am throwing him in the air a lot, getting him comfortable with airtime.
There you go.
Toddlers are falling all the time, so it's prime time to get them used to it.
Yes.
Have you figured out that when he falls, don't freak out and just kind of let him?
Yes.
Because
I also
they look at you, they're like, and you're like, no, it's cool, and they're like, okay.
Yep.
Or if you're like, oh my god, then they're just
Exactly.
You're like, that was fun.
Yeah, exactly.
I've also noticed if he's crying really hard, I just grab a toy and smash myself in the head with it, and he starts laughing.
That helps. Good.
I swear to God, it works every time.
Yeah.
I
Parenting
think
tips.
One thing they say, you got to go 3 days. You got to give it 3 days
At least.
Yeah, at least. You can't expect it to come quickly, but then it starts to work after that.
Wear some protective gear too. I feel like people have jobs that they need to work to, and it's like you don't want to go break your arm and like not be able to work.
Are we talking about the turtle?
Yeah, get the turtle.
Whatever.
Butt.
Get a turtle. Get a helmet. Get like whatever. Just like you're gonna beat the shit out of yourself.
Everyone breaks their wrist.
Yeah, I was like wrist braces.
All right, we're gonna keep it moving here. This next question's from Blamp Photo for Russ.
Oh boy.
What part of early snowboard culture do you think today's riders are misunderstanding?
Misunderstanding or wouldn't stand for?
You heard the question.
I did, but I don't
take it as wouldn't stand for it. Whatever you want to interpret.
Let's just say misunderstand. The fact that it we weren't liked, like it wasn't okay to snowboard at a lot of places, right? Like it just like in the skiers, which are great, like do what you want on the hill, but like when we were growing up, they weren't cool, and most of the mountains were not cool. Like there was the bears and the mammoths, and Stratton at certain parts of the year, but like we were really outcasted, which was fine with me because I'm like the only black one up there. So now I at least had a bunch of white people that felt like me next to me. So, but that's something that I don't know if they get.
Mm-hmm. And maybe just to add to that, it does seem as though all the snowboarders, when I hear you guys talk about back in the day, it was like there was a unifying. If you were a snowboarder, you were part of the thing. And now there's all these subcultures of snowboarding. Are you a pack country guy? Are you a rail guy? Are you a half pipe person? Are you like, and there's all these like subcultures where there's no unifying snowboarder.
Like a common ground that just is like, yeah, cool.
It's just, it's grown a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not, whoa, look, there's somebody else snowboarding, right? It's just not that anymore. It's an Olympic sport.
And do you think it's like because today people can just film each other with their phones, right? Like in order to get shots, like you had to know somebody with like a camera
and all the right it was a lot, but that's a plus and a minus, right?
Yeah.
Because the filmers had their dudes, and no matter what you did, if you weren't their dude, you weren't getting all your shots. Like they'd give you your shots, but you weren't. If you had a bet, like there was definitely a hierarchy and how they wanted their movie made.
Yeah.
And now, like, if you got a phone and an Instagram account, you can blow up, which is great.
Yeah.
But that being said, there's a lot of people who shouldn't be filming themselves out there doing it.
But saying just that it was like a hard thing to do.
Oh, it was super tough.
Like so hard to like film anything.
Yeah. You had to act a certain way. Like there was like a hazing, right? And you had to like get through that, and then you had to rip, right? And then there was hazing while you were ripping. There was like, it's nothing. It's not like, oh, everybody's fine. No.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go last, or you're guinea pigging, or it was like very old school. It was fine. It was cool.
Okay, Mike Yoshida and Dara both have questions about the Baker Road Gap. For Hana, tell us about being the first and only woman to do a 720 over the road gap. Were you scared hitting it?
Yes, but not as scared as you would think. And I think I was set up for success. I had a lot of people there to support. Like I had been hitting a lot of big jumps that season, so I was conditioned for that. But then it's like we showed up the first day, and Wyatt Stasnos, am I messing up?
Nope.
Yeah. I'm like, too many Wyatts. But Wyatt Stasnos was up there hitting it by himself, just doing laid out backies in his like, wizard hat. And he was like, oh, if you want to hit it, like I'll be done in a second. And I was like, okay, like cruise up and check it out. And he had groomed the run in pretty nice. And I think that's one of the like key things about the Baker Road Gap. It's like you got to make the run in nice because that's the make or break. You want to have a smooth run in for speed to get over. And so I watched him do it a couple times and got up there and was just like, yeah, like this seems cool. Like I've hit bigger jumps, so like the size wasn't a thing. It was more just like trusting myself that I could get off the takeoff without fucking up. And hit it a couple times, did a couple back threes, and that was fun. And then we went up. I don't think it was the next day. I think it was like it stormed a day, and then we went back up, and there was a crew of dudes like Nate Lynn, Pat, a bunch of guys, like local guys that had dusted it off and got it prepped up, and I was just like, yeah, can I hit it with you guys again? And they were just like, fuck yeah. Like, so we all had a pretty sick session on it. And it was just, it just flowed. It made sense. And I don't know. I mean, I didn't have that many trick options on it. It was like a back three or like what else, a back seven. So it was fun. I'd love to do it again. It just hasn't like lined up quite right for me to hit it again. But I know there's a few girls that have it on their hit list. So I'm hoping that, maybe this is the year we get out there and hit it again.
I say you hit up Nate Lind and like shout out Nate, the homie.
Yeah.
And let's redo that.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. And I'm like, I don't know what else trick wise I would do. I don't know frontside is the thing for me on that, but I'm like maybe like a backy. I think a backy would be pretty sick on that.
Back one.
Yeah, back one.
Back one would look real pretty.
It would look super sick. Just
That'd
like
be
stalled
monster,
out.
just floating into space like woo.
Oh man, I don't know if I have the confidence on that switch landing though, but who knows? I'm training. I've been out here training.
When you see these clips, like I've seen obviously a ton of that, but you don't know everything that goes into that jump. Like the in run is scary. Isn't there like a harsh turn?
Yeah, it's like you start off, and the way we had it, it's like you start way back at like the highest point of that little zone, and there's like a couple little wind lips that you kind of like hop through at the beginning, and then it's like a long kind of drifting left turn. So it's like a heel side turn for me, and you're just like holding your speed through that, and then it's like the last like maybe like 20, 30 feet, it straightens out, and then you're just going. And there's not like a ton of room to be like, oh, I'll just stop. Yeah. Like the speed checks on those kinds of things are the scarier part, because it's like I've crashed more on speed checks than I have on like actual jumps. So yeah, it's like if you can get the in run dialed and smooth and feel confident there, it's like you're just going, you're sending. It's like the landing, you make it into the landing. The landing's like any other landing. If you crash it, you're like, at least it's just snow. But heaven forbid you don't make it and you land on the road or on the bank, which I've seen some people do. So, I mean, you just can't think about it. It's like a mental jump for sure.
That's why it's so epic and legendary.
Film's so cool.
It's so sick. I'm like, I feel lucky that I got to kind of hang out with those guys and hit it.
All right, this question's for Spencer. Stoned Nudes wants to know, will Spencer ever do a back 270 pretzel again?
I talked to my doctors and they said that that's not suggested. I don't know if I got that.
For your back?
Yeah, some about the spine. I mean, I would love to personally, but they say I can't. No, I don't think I've ever done a good one. And it's just, it's something that was like fun to try because it's like the white whale, the forbidden trick, super tricky, but I don't know if that's quite in the cards for me.
I got a spot for you to do it on.
Oh, yeah?
I'll tell you off air.
Okay, sounds good.
Ooh, secret spot.
No, I just think it would work.
Yeah?
But I don't want to say it on air.
I think, too, like, the progression of the sport changes. Like, for a while, it's like, what is the craziest thing that we could do? Like, the hardest possible trick, doesn't matter how they look. It's just, like, it's cool to do. And then sometimes I think, perspective and trends change, and I think that like doing things that like might look a little bit better even if they're not technically as hard is kind of like super cool, I think.
That part.
Yeah.
I like tech mixed in with the good looking stuff. You can have a blend.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean there's no rules. That's like what's cool. It's just subjective.
Yeah. All the different spices.
Spices.
It's like a Mediterranean restaurant.
Variety.
Yeah. All right. We don't have that many more good Instagram questions, so I think Dixon, do you have any questions for these guys? Or topics?
How big is the gap at Baker? Like, how far is the drop to the road?
It's 40.
Yeah, it's
I
big.
mean, I don't know. Have we ever got
Depending
a
on
proper measure on it?
No, but
Like,
the snow at Baker, it can be 20 or it could be 60.
Yeah.
Depending on the snow season, right?
it depends on how big you build the takeoff too. Like some people build it like pretty stacked up, and then it's like how much snow has the plow been blowing over the side. Like that's the other part about the Baker Road Gap that's so like it's just like a tricky part of it is it's like you got to get up there before the plow throws all like the crap snow off the road over into the landing, because it just makes the landing that much funkier. But the distance, I don't know. It's like, maybe like 30 foot, 40 foot drop.
Yeah.
And maybe like 70 or 80, like.
It's a 2-lane road.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's definitely more of the drop, and it's kind of a flatter landing. So you want to land as close to the top as you can,
right?
Because it just flattens out.
It's gnarly. Like when you drive by and look at it, you're like,
it's big.
All right, this is, and it's just there's a huge wall.
Yeah.
So back in my day, we didn't like all jumps were built like that. We used to call them shark tanks.
Nice.
So like if you came up short, you weren't like decking, like you were hitting the landing, and that's what happens at Baker.
We brought Dixon out to was it Trollhagen to make an edit. You got to hang out. We got an Airbnb. Tommy was there. Who else? Joe, Brady,
Sam.
What's that? Sam Anderson. Yep. And you had a great thing to say. I said, how was it hanging out with those guys? I would love for you to share that on air.
Yeah, it was very much like when you ever watch a celebrity interview. If they like did a movie with Adam Sandler, they'll always get asked like, "Oh, what was it like to meet Adam Sandler?" And they'll say every time, "Oh, it's exactly what you think it's going to be. He's everything that everybody says about him. He's just the coolest, awesomest person ever." And that was kind of the same way with Tommy and Joe.
Nice. They're good dudes, right? Like they're just good dudes.
Tommy's on my list. I forgot my list.
Yeah, back to Spencer's top 3.
Who's getting bumped? Who's getting bumped on your top 3?
Oof. We're not doing that game.
Okay, so he's not on your list.
But to be able to get just absolutely shit-faced drunk in front of them was truly an honor.
Let's talk about a couple of highlights of that night. Maybe while we were bowling, let's go through.
Yeah, bowling, Sam got a turkey, final frame of his game. That was pretty clutch. And then I bowled horribly, and probably half the times that I would bowl and then come back, I would walk backwards and fall over the ball return.
You tripped over the ball return several times and fell down the stairs, actually, which I saw.
When was this?
You coming down the stairs, you did a little...
You don't remember that part?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's good. That's good.
But I tried to keep up with Tommy the whole night. They were
That's
drinking.
a problem.
Buddy.
Yeah, rookie mistake. But it's my rookie year. There's no better time
you're
to make
allowed.
these
You're allowed the
mistakes.
first year.
What happened when you got back to the Airbnb?
The vibes of bowling, I think, kept me going. But yeah, once we got back, we started watching some snow videos, and then everything slowed down. And then I just went to the toilet, where I woke up around 3 a.m., and then went back to bed, got a couple hours of sleep, and then felt awful the whole next day. But vibes were immaculate.
You're forgetting a key. You're forgetting a key. Like, what did you do in the bathroom?
He was worshiping.
Which snowboard video made you throw up? Is what I'm. When you guys were watching Atlas 2 with Tommy, which part was it that made you throw up?
I think I blanked out probably before that at some point.
Cop out.
The vibes were great. The next day, I just told myself that no matter how bad you feel physically, on the inside, this is the coolest shit ever. And so you have to just push through, and you'll be all right.
And you pushed through.
I tried to do
Made
my
a
best.
good edit. It was good edit.
Good work.
Thank you. I try.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And we're saddling up for Videopocalypse. So,
yes, sir.
How are you feeling about that?
I would feel better if I didn't have to also produce Videopocalypse. So I will be in the room for the whole thing also. But,
So you're going to be like the prison guard, and we're going to be the prisoners?
More or less, yeah.
Do you have a prison guard suit? I think you should have
It's like
to wear
a
one.
cop uniform, basically, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
There you go. I did have, I heard from a Legacy Pro.
So that's a thing now, huh? We're going with that?
Not officially, but he's Noah Brandon. He rode for Burden for a long time, but he used to come to the shop that I worked at and talk about the early days of snowboarding.
No, Brandon's the shit.
Yeah.
I grew up, he was like right generation before me in Vermont.
There you go. Then you may be able to correct me on this if I'm wrong, but he said that snowboarding kind of saved the ski industry
Oh, it absolutely
when it came
did.
up, because in the early days, like the 70s and 80s, skiing was kind of dying because it was just so boring, and that snowboarding introduced fun and park. Like, they didn't have rails and jumps really before snowboarding came in, is
they
what he
didn't.
said.
Moguls.
So I'd love to hear somebody talk about that.
And some of the technology.
Well, that's mainly what I believe did it, is skis were like toothpicks, and they were made to go really fast.
The ones you see as like fences.
Yes.
People's fences.
And they weren't very easy to use. So they widened them, and they have something called parabolic side cut, right? Which is like a bigger radius, and it's a wider platform. So it's just way easier. Like powder skiing, if you watch like old Warren Miller movies, like they're like, this is sick, but they're just jumping, right? Because the skis are just on the bottom.
Yeah, they're not floating at all.
No, there was zero float. I mean, we can get scientific with it if you'd like. Something called TSA, which equates to total surface area, right? The more surface area you have, the more you're going to float, right? And you can, and for modern days, that's like the volume shift, like all the, when it, like maybe 10 years ago now, like from the Yes 420 and all the short wides, it actually had the same, like a 42 had the same surface area as like a 60. It was just way wider. And so instead of having it like stacked vertically, it was stacked horizontally, right? And so when skis got that, it allowed them to float and it allowed them to be easier to turn and more stable, and it became more fun for people. Right? Like snowboarding's easy to learn after the third day, where skiing's just like, it's a lot. You got so much stuff. So they made it easier, made it more fun, and now it's cool again.
I believe Chris was the one that said skiing is easy.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Backflip first day?
Yeah, I did a backflip on skis. It wasn't hard. I think you did one too, Spencer, didn't you?
Yeah, I couldn't do the turn into the backflip, but the
same.
backflip itself was...
Yeah.
I feel like I've also only skied one day, but I feel like either boarding or skiing, it's more about learning edge control.
That's it.
Whichever one you do first. So I think, years of snowboarding helped you understand edges. It made it that much quicker to pick up.
Well, I can't actually... Again,
Turn.
for the record, I can't turn. I couldn't. I actually had to walk down. No, I skied down from the jump. Now that I think about it, but I was having a hard time. I was more like
pizza
the whole way. But
still easy.
Yeah, I did a backflip. So if you ski and you can't do a backflip, I am better than you at skiing. That's just the flex that I wanted to have. If I meet a skier, I say, "Hey, can you backflip?" They say, "No, I'm better than you at skiing." Isn't that the benchmark?
I guess that
like
is.
you ever? I'm from Massachusetts. Somebody meets you. Oh, you snowboarder? Oh, can you backflip? It's the first question.
Yeah,
you got to be able to say yes.
That's the kick flip for skateboarding, right?
Yes, exactly. That's it. That's the standard. All right, I think we did it, guys. It's been a good show.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Silk, did you have a favorite part of the show?
Oh, jeez.
Ben Ferg, maybe?
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good call. It was a pretty exhilarating game of trivia, also.
Yeah, trivia.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Felt like so long ago.
It's been a journey. Hana, did you have fun on the show?
I had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. Always love coming out here and bantering with you guys.
Mm-hmm. Spenny?
I had a great time.
What are we filming for, guys, before we wrap it up?
We're going to continue plugging away at getting shots for Full Moon.
Whew.
Yeah, we started that last year, and it's a 2-year, and even though we've had a little bit of heavy stuff happen. I think,
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Jeff and Patch and Jason. But I think the girls, snowboarding is therapy for us, and I think we're all trying to get back out there and get some boarding in and get some good clips to do it justice. So
it's gonna be a special.
We'll be out there thinking of them all winter for sure.
Cool. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. Spencer?
I'm going to be doing the second year of Videograss and maybe jumping on a North Face project, and that'll be coming out next year. But both of those will be in Videopocalypse for you to check out for round 2 of Videopocalypse.
Round 2.
Mm-hmm.
Round 2.
Make it a yearly event.
Yeah, we'll see. See how first one goes.
But yeah, stoked.
Russell, what are you filming for?
Oh, bud.
He's a legacy pro.
Warren Miller's doing a legacy movie.
Yeah, I think it's his biopic.
It's me, Darren Rawls,
Love it.
Yeah.
I'd say Lindsey Vonn, but she just won, so she's no longer legacy.
She's not legacy. Yeah. She's active.
She is in it.
All right.
Hana, I tried to call Hana, but she's not quite legacy yet. She's still full moon.
I'm trying to hold off on the legacy as long as I can.
Yeah, it's nothing but a pay cut.
Yeah. Can I just also put this out there that it's like friggin' respect to like the gen above me that's like still out there and still getting after it and killing it and filming, and I'm like that's so rad to see. So I'm like, I love seeing like the people that I looked up to as a kid still snowboarding and loving it and like just showing us that we can do it.
Hell yeah.
Here's the thing. Nobody's been this old before in
Yes.
snowboarding.
Right.
That's what I try to tell people. I'm like, how are you going to tell me what I can do? You're the same dude that told me that my Russell graphic wouldn't sell.
Yeah.
And you were wrong there. So I think you're probably wrong here too.
Still wrong.
Yeah.
They're still wrong.
You know what?
You know what I'm curious about? You see the youngest 1440 happening from some 6-year-old, right? You're like, okay, that was nuts. I was a baby doing a crazy move. We're getting into the realm. World's oldest.
Mm-hmm.
Chad Otterstrom.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
dude, Richards takes great care of himself.
Mikey.
Yeah.
Mikey LeBlanc.
Mikey's
50 stare at 50.
Yeah. Mikey's on a different one though. Mikey's on like, how far can I send my body to the flat?
Yeah, brand over body. That's what's up.
Shout out to Mikey LeBlanc. He's one of my longtime great homies.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Yeah, pretty much. And he really just I hurt watching. You know, I'm watching this show. It's a doctor show, and one of the doctors has this condition where he feels people's pains. And like, I understand that when I was at Brighton watching Mikey launch himself to the flat by the lift, like I think I got like an inch shorter. It was brutal.
Yeah. Low center of gravity though.
That's definitely closer to the ground.
It's different.
He can't backflip. He can't really backflip.
He literally almost does a triple backflip in one of the videos.
That was a long time ago.
No, he tried it as a joke. He does 2.5 to his head.
Yes.
Yeah, I forget what it's in. Brainstorm. It's a
revival. So if you,
revival,
if you can backflip, you might be better than Mikey LeBlanc.
All right, this show is this thing's grenading. Spencer, did you have fun?
I had a great time. Thank you so much for you guys having me out here and doing it all.
Do you regret your top 3?
I would like to do top 4.
That's not a thing.
Okay, we're gonna do Luif, number 1, Jed, Tommy.
Kuzik got bombed.
Yeah, sorry, Kuzik.
Kuzik got bombed. That's tough. Russ, did you have a fun show?
I always have a fun time.
Good, I had fun. I'm glad. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me.
Hana, thank you so much for coming out.
Always.
You guys did great. Good
spend
banter.
time with my former teammates.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking about taking out of the show here. Silk, you got a candidate?
I mean, I think Russell's kind of primed up for it.
Yeah, Russell's primed up. All right, Russell, you're going to do our sign off. So just imagine you're on like a TV broadcast. You're wrapping up the show. Thanks for listening. Yada, yada, yada. Throw a period at the end and take us out of the show.
Hey there, Russell Winfield here. Would really like to thank you all for listening and or watching this episode of Group Chat, hosted by the one and only Chris Grenier. Co-hosted, to my right, Hana Beaman, the fabulous, and Ben's least favorite son, Spencer Schubert. I am Russell Winfield, signing off for the production team. Salt Lake City, let's go.
There it is. Cue the music.
You have a great voice for that.
That was awesome. One last dig. I appreciate that.